Start the recording. We are on. It is moving. All of the audio works good. I don't have to care about that anymore.
I
Welcome
do.
back, my friends, to the Tomb of Annihilation. It has been only 1 week since last we delved into the depths underneath Omu, and we return once more to where our party left off. If we recall, last time our session was quite quick. The previous actions of our party were simple and straightforward. You delved deeper into where your compatriots Brolin and Whifflespark had gone into the final trap of the fourth layer of the tomb, going after them after some time had expended without their return, and were able to enter into the tomb in a similar fashion to what they had done previously. To your horror, you found within their corpses, stacked atop each other, a pool of blood underneath, their bodies eviscerated by ever so many blades, and their blood strewn across these many terracotta statues, who you all sort of summed up quite quickly in a moment with what you've done thus far and your sort of gained experienced intelligence of dealing with the tomb, that these statues definitely were going to come to life at some kind of trigger, and you could only imagine it was sound. You stayed as quiet as possible as you prepared and communicated to the best of your ability an attack strategy. Two powerful wizards, Alexander and Victor, on either side of the room, ripped apart the majority of the terracotta wizards in two blasts of great arcane power. Most of your enemies were dealt with in a single sweep of that magic. The rest were cleaned up by the remainder of the party, cut down, and no threat to you and your current power. This room's threat completely negated. You moved up towards the sarcophagus itself, some of you. Of course, before doing that, assessing the state of your friends and confirming that they are indeed lost to the soulmonger, their bodies left here only with their belongings to be split among you and what power there is there to split. You then further investigated the center of the chamber, the remaining sarcophagi, and found a little cheeky trap. When you opened the lid, a single thread pulled, and a music box sounded in the room for 10 seconds. You imagine a trap meant to summon the terracotta army upon whoever would open said tomb or sarcophagi. Within, you found an arrayment of treasures along with a fine loot, which is the trigger item for the trickster god Shigambi. Splitting among loot, there is still a few things to be put among you, but of note, Shigambi's trigger item was given to Lucanu, and I believe we went with Aijin's for Edwin?
Yeah.
Yes. You took the horn of Aijin, while Lucano took the loot of Shigambi. With those items dispersed, I think we can pick up pretty much exactly where we left off, as the party was contemplating a few more treasures to be split equally among you, and also the thought of rest, as it has been a very long day with many challenges, and much of you are seeing the last of your spell circles and the last of your energies being depleted. That another room's dangers may prove to be too much in your current state. So we will pick back up exactly where we left off in the terracotta room chamber in Shigambi's tomb. And I'll give it away to you guys to do with as you will.
Sweet, sweet, sweet victory, yeah. I'm gonna level up when we long rest tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing I will note, though, just as a bit of setting to what we're doing, there is a sound emanating in the room that I think those closest to Brolin's body would hear. There is a sound of a chirp, like a bird chirping from Brolin's person. Probably would be noticeable to anybody who gets up close to Brolin and is investigating through his stuff.
I mean, I was right next to Whifflespark's body, so...
Yeah, you would have heard a chirp emanating from Brolin's person.
Oh yeah, he has the Alexandria Jr. on him. The bird, remember? The undead one?
How would
yeah,
you know,
undead.
Mr. Edwin?
This has nothing to do with him. This is Alex saying this. Not Edwin.
War would kind of shuffle around to release said thing.
Popping out of the bloody beard of Brolin comes a little skeletal bird head. Pops out, chirps a few times.
Are you saying that is Brolin's bloody beard bird?
That is a bloody beard bird. Yes.
All right.
And there's some blood on its skeletal form. And it looks out at you, War.
Well, our friend seems to have passed. He took a liking to you, so you can join us if you like, but he'll just kind of look over and continue.
It flutters up and
Rummaging.
lands on top of your head.
Seems only natural.
And then it pokes at your head a little bit, and you feel a slight through your thick skin.
Oh. Why don't you like just move it to the side of the shell?
Yeah, it flutters back up to the top of your head.
Great.
Like the noble alligator, you must tolerate the bird.
Wow, that's a throwback. Holy wow. That took my brain a second.
Happy to help.
We got everything off of them, right?
Yeah, I
No,
think
there
so.
are still stuff on the list. I am presuming that anything that is remaining in these two inventories is stuff that is being left behind.
Yeah, because it's like breastplate, traveler's clothes, hand
Can't we-
crimes, bows.
If you want any of these, you need to put them in somebody needs to put them in some kind of inventory and then also delete them from here. Everybody has editing power on these two sheets. I will presume what is ever left here is left here with the bodies.
Could we simply not just take these fleshy storage cases and shovel them in our bag, and then we have access to these items at any point?
That is what we did with Valfine.
I'm trusting whoever has those is measuring how much weight, since there's a weight capacity to that magical item.
What is the weight capacity again?
500 pounds of any...
100.
Yeah, so it'd be 500. And I trust whoever is keeping track of those to keep track of the weight. So if you think there's enough for them, that is fine. It works for me. I can tell you their items have their own individual weights. And the Brolin Fireforge, as according to his character sheet, I'll give you the exact weights of these people. Brolin Fireforge weighs 157 pounds. And Whifflespark... Oh, I'm excited to see this
Basically nothing.
one. We'll see about that. Weighs 35 pounds.
Do
Possibly.
you happen to have Valfine's weight
I do.
also?
I
don't
do
remember what
have
it was.
Valfine's weight, and Valfine's inventory is also mostly untouched. So
Yeah, she's
I
got a
can-
ton of stuff.
I can
Yeah.
give you that weight as
I
well.
sort of was assuming we were around 200 pounds.
Valfine is at 130 pounds, and Valfine's gear is at 91 pounds.
130.
Alright,
okay.
so we're at like 300 then total in there.
221.
Yeah.
In mine, not including, I grabbed like Papazottle's amulet and the staff of the python and the sarcophagus with Ijin inside.
Yeah, that one's weighed like 50 pounds and so I think that one
Is it 50? Okay.
Was Wait, Papazotto was an amulet of health?
Yes.
I thought he was a staff.
No, Papasaddle was in the other health.
Ah,
It was the staff was the one that Brolin had.
That was the Python, yeah. Who was the Python staff?
Oh, Moa.
Moa, okay. So that's in my bag also.
Brolin has 39 pounds of weight on him after the things that have been taken away from him. So on top of his weight, he has 39 pounds of goods. If you want to if you want to throw his inventory in here as well.
Okay. I'm up to 271-ish in my bag of holding, so...
The other bag of holding probably has another 50 pounds worth of space in it, and will last for another 5 days.
That's the other problem is we could take their corpses, but when that Artificer's one goes pop, you know.
It just has books.
Is it only but we haven't stuffed anything else in there?
No.
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
Hey.
So we might want to pile into the one I have then, just to... God. It's just going to be a graveyard in that bag. That's all it is. It's really gross.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that you're getting all those weights as they are. I'm just slightly editing the inventories of them. Give me just one moment.
Sure.
Wow, Valfiend weighs 280 pounds.
This is
Well,
gone.
221 including gear, so...
Took this. Looks like everybody took everything else here. Yeah, jeez. Okay, yeah, all the stuff at the bottom is pretty much gone. We took all the money stuff. Cool. Diamond's gone. Somebody even took the bronze shield. Nice. Just seen elf in a bag. Okay. Alright, cool, yeah, and then he had an amulet of health that looks like it was also taken off of him. Cool. So,
Health was just so the system would read it right.
yeah. How...
It wasn't a real one.
Yeah.
It was the Papasaddle amulet.
All good. How much weight, how much do you have in your current bag? Josh, since you're the one, the only one.
271 plus a couple
271.
pounds of Wango Mace, Papasaddle Amulet, Staff of the Python, and
Okay.
yeah.
Let me see if I can. And you're wanting to just put Whifflespark and Brolin in the bag, right?
Yeah, if we're adding those
Let me give their
two-
I can do their numbers all right now. So really easily because it's only 4 numbers that I need to add together.
Mhm.
Plus 39 plus. Okay, let's do Brolin. Whifflespark by himself, or sorry, no, Brolin by himself is only 196. And then,
Oof,
but I'm
already
gonna
getting up
add. Don't. I'll give you a final number for both of them, and then we'll have. So plus 35, and then plus 101. Okay, 332 pounds between the two of them.
It's over 500.
Okay, so you can't carry all of them.
So say that number again. So I got 271,
You've got
and they
271.
combined
They
are...
combined are 332. So plus 271 means you
Yeah,
are
that's just over
103
500.
pounds overweight. So you could leave behind their inventories and just take their bodies.
Why don't we do that? Because the rest of it's like shield, shovel, saddlebag, other garbage.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we want to,
Bullseye lantern. So if we're gonna... if we want to try to revive them, we can do that.
Then your current weight in the bag will be, if I subtract that, 101, and then I subtract the 39. You're only at 463 pounds in the bag.
Okay, so we'll...
So mark their weights as 35 and 157.
35, and then Brolin.
157. So yep, and you can leave their items. I mean, these inventories I'll hold on to, but they'll just
57.
be
Yeah,
chilling
they're
in this
just-
room as
They're
this
laying out here.
and these two. So we know that there's piles of items chilling here.
Okay, so just plus 35 plus 157. Yep, 463.
There you go.
37 pounds left.
There you go. We got them. You can stuff them in.
We could free up about 125 pounds worth of that.
How do you figure?
We just leave the giant oversized meat puppet.
I'm not following the.
Brolin?
Oh, yes, yeah. Or we could dump the damn sarcophagus out
Yeah, but we don't.
It's
We
still
might need
full.
that.
For some reason, we. Oh, I get. Okay, yeah, all right. We're going for the gold play here. All right,
It is 50 pounds of just gold.
that
50
is
pounds
true.
of gold is nothing to sneeze at,
That is true. Yeah, solid
especially
gold.
in this economy.
People
Do I-
dying.
Either of the casters need a pearl for spell components?
That was there for identification. If anyone needs to know identification.
Where can you add to your inventory, Alexandria Jr.?
I will take the pearl. And then we
Who's
can just-
Alexandria Jr.?
That's the bird.
The bird.
the undead parrot.
That's what Roland named it.
Unless your name is something-
Right. I buried that. I forgot.
Kyle in outrage, like, who is Alexandria Jr.?
Oh, and one of the
Confusion.
kind of ridiculous thing that is on my on the Wolfsbach inventory still is there is a vial of the water from that fountain.
Oh yeah, the weird gender swap water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna drink that, being thirsty one day, and be
Yeah.
real surprised.
Wow. Not gonna be me.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
So-
the rest is just so. Someone would like to help Victor.
Yeah.
Sweep the shorty boys into this
Or will
bag.
help.
Yeah, I'll hold the bag open, and y'all can push.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood. You will get blood on your hands. They did just die moments ago, so there will definitely be that. So there's definitely a mess, but you can get them in. And if anybody has
And we're-
prestidigitation, that can be dealt with.
Prestidigitation. This has no consequence.
Other than having to deal with it in the moment, yeah.
I raise corpses from the dead.
Not everybody does that, though.
I have prestidigitation to light things on, to light cigars. That's its sole purpose.
Classic.
Oh yeah, Lucanu will walk up to this person. She does not know. And she will start rambling off different languages. Do you understand me? Do you
I do
understand
actually
me?
understand one of your languages.
Yeah, post
You
your
do?
guys' languages real quick. You can click on languages and it'll post it in chat.
I don't have it in here. I didn't
No,
add
me-
those
me-
proficiencies.
Me either.
But I know Draconic, and I know you. That's one of the ones. That's the one you've been talking
yeah.
about.
Okay. Okay.
I
Uh,
also am English and Undercommon because it's useful.
Well,
Undercommon.
Good.
Fantastic. We can understand one another.
Which language do you guys have in common?
Draconic.
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 Okay, cool.
Which I also speak.
Okay.
That's going to become the new common here.
You,
Get out of here while they're talking.
where did
What
you
are
come
they
from?
saying? I don't.
Where does anyone come from in this dungeon?
I came from a magical mirror 150 years ago. Just stares at
Well.
you cold faced.
I came from outside through the front door.
150 years ago?
Now, maybe? I don't know. What date is it?
I don't know.
Then possibly.
Well, I do
So your
suppose
accent
we
is
could leave the door
atrocious, so probably not. While he's talking, I'm gonna check out here because this is suspicious. There is no teleport button
Pad.
here.
Yeah.
According to my journal, it is the 10th of Marpenoth.
Marpin.
What a name.
Marpenoth.
There's a secret
Well.
door here, Edwin.
Oh,
Oh,
What about
that's
the floor?
right.
Anything
My
on the
boy's
floor
above
there?
20
Your,
passive.
your 22 passive would also tell you there's no
Yes.
way to open it on this side unless it's some kind of magical thing. No mechanical way you can see that it would open.
okay. Well, there's another way in. I kick at the door a little bit and then continue walking back.
You hear a hollow sound. Dum, dum.
Been in here, been on that teleport pad for a while. We're just gonna stick with that.
Been in the teleport pad?
Well, last time I slept, it was, and I rattle off a date that's about 5 weeks ago.
I also may want to bring this up, but of the riddle, the army sleeps in silence. Was there not a step that has gone unused thus far?
The army sleeps in silence was separate than the other one,
Oh,
but
I
there are
thought they
two
were all.
steps from that other one that are missing yet. Might hit us on the way out. The
Yes,
Queen's
that's why.
left are dine or drown and falling sand.
Yes, I'm concerned that that is what awaits us if we use any of these teleportation circles.
That's what I was thinking as well.
So I would prefer for us to leave through the secret door.
Well, it's right here.
Also,
Whipplespark had a pick.
we could try and break it down.
That's true.
Also, we have made a mess. I don't know about everyone else, but I'm certainly rather tired. We could camp here and await for the maintenance crew, which I assume will enter through that door, and then ambush them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That would be a way through.
That sounds
Also-
like a good plan.
I do feel some inspiration coming on. I feel like if I slept, I would have better access to more refined magic that might be able to help us with the door regardless. If we did sleep.
Mm,
Rest yourself.
right.
Have we?
Well, what would people like to do? Sleep for the night? Or whatever time of day it is outside?
I would like to sleep.
Well, there's a nice bed of sand now.
A bloody bed of sand, but yes.
Well, it's only bloody in this area. Over there, it's just sort of ashy.
Well, I suppose Brolin would find it somewhat fitting. He made his living in a blood-soaked arena, and he died in one.
War is it? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
What are you all doing? We have got companions in the back room. It would be unwise to keep them unguarded, unsupervised.
That's a good point.
There's more of you?
Connor brought up. There's more people outside. Zal, Biff. What's the
Well,
guy's name?
are we certain we need to get
A
back
ton.
now?
To be
Have any
perfectly
way of
frank,
communicating with them?
they can look after themselves. If we get ourselves killed trying to get back to them, they're still going to be alone. There's also no indication that they are under any threat. It does
Unless
appear
they do the same thing we just did and are worried about us coming through and not surviving. I don't know.
Does anybody have a message spell?
Message does not pass that distance or through how thick these walls are, so. I do have it.
But it won't go that far then.
It is 120 feet. But it cannot penetrate a foot of stone.
Let me refamiliarize myself with the spells I have available to me. I'm going to open up my book and start leafing through pages.
Yeah, what's everybody else doing as we seem to, at the very least, taking a short rest in this moment, I imagine, as Alexander begins to leaf through those big pages. What does your spellbook look like, Alexander? I don't think I've ever asked you. Is it big? Is it small?
That's a very good question. For a while, it was a bunch of stone tablets tied by a rope.
If that's what it is, that's what it is.
Well, no, I stole someone else's spell book.
That's right.
My spell book is a tiny little pocket book,
I like it.
and that's it.
Okay, yeah.
Nothing special about it.
Plain sort of cover. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, see,
If it's special,
never-
someone will know.
exactly. If it looks anything more different than what normal people would have in their luggage, that brings attention to it.
Right, that's smart.
Also, it looks like a book somebody totally would have brought with them on a vacation. She may or may not have stolen it. Especially because it has somebody else's name on the cover. But
Is
that's
it the Red Wizard from
not
before?
here or there.
Yeah.
No, his spell book was the aforementioned stone tablets,
Okay.
which actually was brilliant because, the elements can't harm your spell book if your spell book is stone.
Absolutely.
Also doubles as, like, exercise weights, if you think about it. You just pop a few curls whenever you're bored. Gotta keep that muscle definition.
Get that strong wizard energy.
Nobody expects the strong wizard.
So I can only see 2 people's health and experience bars.
You shouldn't see anybody's, but it's fine right
Oh.
now. We'll fix it later.
The Victor won't be doing anything. He'll be watching Alexandria flip through her spell book, considering something.
So, on its side note, if you guys are here and it's 5 weeks later, that means that those 3 didn't do so hot.
Those
What?
three. Who
Not surprising.
are you talking about?
Your previous friends.
Well,
Were you with the company of the Yellow
unit?
Banner?
No. No, I'm a member of the Watch. See, I have a badge and everything.
The watch.
From Port?
No. Not from that little backwater. No, I am a member of the Waterdeep
Baldur's Gate?
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
Quite far away, aren't you?
Well, I was sent here for. There were, as far as I can assume, some of the lords were having some problems.
Oh, just some?
People not being able to be revived.
Yeah, people not being able to revive. There's one lord I had seen in a couple of days who. Actually, sorry, never seen lords, but I was told that that they were having a problem and that I needed to deal with it. So, I'm here.
Well, you're doing a fantastic job.
I'm still here.
Well, if you would accompany us, we're looking to solve this problem. So,
Then I will deputize you.
I'll pass, but I will assist you.
And 200 years ago, was Waterdeep a superpower like it is currently, or?
Don't know if that was quite 200 years ago. If I look here, do I have a? Man.
Waterdeep was pretty powerful for a long
Yeah,
time.
Waterdeep was still a thing, but like whether or not you knew about anything outside of the Empire of Chult is up to you. There wouldn't, unless you were a diplomat, there wouldn't be much reason to, especially if you were raised and born here and this is your home. Other places might as well as be as foreign of a name to you. Like maybe you've heard the name, but it's like telling any of you what's that place that the cats are from, the Tabaxi. Mast. No,
Elsewhere?
yeah. there's an M name.
Please.
I'll think of it later, but it's just
I'll
a distant,
switch.
far off place.
I'm just making up words now too.
Yes, I've heard of that town before. Water Deep. Is it underwater?
Not recently.
You can't understand, Lucan.
You couldn't understand Edwin, so you wouldn't even know
Oh.
the word.
What?
Oh wait, no, you could. Were you speaking in Draconic?
We have a bit of a language barrier here.
Yeah. I
Um,
was probably talking to. They
a
were
little.
talking to me, so it was probably in common that time.
A little bit.
I will let you guys hold on to this as long as you want, and then let it go whenever you want to.
This, like the company, bores me. I am going to take my pocketbook out, and I'm going to trace a doorway in the open air in front of me. And a magical portal is going to open. And I'm going to reach in and pull the ephemeral doorknob and try and open it. And DM, you will let me know if this door actually opens, because I am trying to visualize the space we were at in the hallway with our little adorable lizard friend who trusts no one. If it's within 500 feet, the spell will work. If
What's
it's
the spell?
Dimension door?
Dimension door.
Dimension
Dimension
door.
door.
That's right. This is the one that takes you and somebody else, right?
And at least one other person within 5 feet of me, yeah.
It specifies you just have to visualize the place.
That is one of the things. I can, if I see it or if I can visualize it. And we spent a good amount of time waiting for everybody to not come back, so I'm pretty
You-
familiar with that hallway.
You can open the door, and I'm seeing this more as like, because this is an instantaneous spell that happens like here and now. It's not like you can like look and like see it. You are casting it, right?
Yes.
And it is instantaneous.
I'm pretty sure it's instantaneous, but we're double checking that.
I think that one is.
I really love the sort of cosmetic of you opening that door, but the only problem with that is like you opening the door and seeing a solid stone wall and going nope, because I don't think the spell grants you that. But
Well, in my mind's eye, what would have happened is I would have tried to open the door and it just would have fizzled
wouldn't
and
open.
dissolved.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I can get that. Is there a penalty to failing using the teleport on that spell though? That's my only wonder.
If I tried, well, it doesn't specify, but typically when teleporting doesn't work, you get rebuked out of the spot and take
Only with the
damage.
actual teleport spell. Does the dimension door spell mention that or no?
It says if you would arrive in a place already occupied by an object or creature, you and any creature traveling with you each take 46 force
Yep.
damage and the spell fails to teleport you.
On dimension
There it
door?
is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I sort of imagine that if you are teleporting somewhere that doesn't exist, the door will just hit you in the face. Super
Okay,
hard.
yeah, that's fine. My only thing is the damage is still gonna happen because I love the cosmetic thing. I just don't want it to be like I avoid taking that damage in this spell ever. I like
Oh, no, well, what I'm saying is that's if I teleported where somebody else was. The situation where it wouldn't work is if I was visualizing an area, like where I'm trying to go, that is potentially over 500 feet away. Then I wouldn't even teleport because it's over 500 feet away.
Right. It's
yeah,
out of
yeah. If
range.
it's so you're trying
Yeah.
to see if it's within range. So you're visualizing a certain point. The only time that it's fine. The only time that I think you would ever like run into that damage is if you were going for a guest teleport, and this isn't a guest teleport. This is you looking for a specific area. You open the door and there is a visual on the other side. You do see that the door will open. That's all you know. You know the door will. It's not locked, but you haven't opened it yet.
Yeah, it will take me instantaneously.
Yeah, 'cause
But
I believe it's still being cast.
it will also take one person within 5 feet of me. So I guess Victor's going to have to make a choice
Or
as
a
to whether
will
or not he
save.
wants to be. Well, it's
Does it
you know,
say a
obviously
save?
it's a
willing
willing.
creature.
No, it's
yeah,
a
yeah,
willing creature. So if he
it
decides
has
he's not
to be
willing, he
willing.
doesn't go.
Oh dang!
Um,
That'd be a really cool. That'd be a cooler spell if that was a save.
Oh my god.
yeah. Oh no!
Right?
You're
Like,
coming with me.
That'd be really
wizard bounty hunter, like jumping people and teleporting.
They
them.
have.
Oh my god.
They have to. On the way out, that if they fail, they have to make the Mr. Bill noise.
Cool. Oh no!
It's the Wraith kidnap from Apex.
Jesus,
Yes.
that's terrifying. That's probably a reason it doesn't have that.
There are spells that you can do that with, I think, though.
That would be so mean from player perspective, having an enemy who's a wizard just
Oh,
just
yeah.
grab you away. It's like, fuck this. I just got teleported to a room, got my ass kicked.
I mean, he's not unwilling.
No.
Maybe a warning would be nice first, but
All right, I'm gonna cast a spell, see if we can actually go inform our companions that we're safe and they don't have to try and jump into a lava waterfall to see where we are.
Which spell is this one?
Dimension door. We've used it before. You should.
Only-
You, in particular, are intimately familiar with how this works.
You are.
There's only one person in addition to you, correct?
Correct. I mean, we don't need everybody to deliver a message. Technically, according to the Mongols, you only need one person to deliver a message. But
The,
in this
the
case,
who?
you'll. Oh wait, it was the Huns in that. Never mind. Forget it. It was a Mulan reference.
Now all
That
of
was the
China.
Mongols.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the Mongols.
Mazda. I remembered it. Go ahead.
Right, but are you coming back? Yes. Is it,
I don't see a reason to burn 2 spells.
so you're
unless I
going
have to.
and staying. All right, hold on. Do we really want to get out of this room and go back to that hallway?
Well, the idea was to potentially save the lives of our idiot companions who might very well be trying to come and save us.
Right, then I will do it.
So at least one person needs to be going to tell them not to do anything rash. We're safe. 2 of us are dead, but everybody else is fine.
Alexandria, we can all return.
Well, that works just fine. How?
Are we done with this room? Otherwise, we will need to come back the old-fashioned way.
Oh,
Well, we were going to see about hidden door, right?
I have a
We
way out,
could.
but not back.
I have a way back and out.
For one person. I'm talking everyone.
Alexandria, you cast that spell, right?
I mean, technically, yes, so I shouldn't even be having this conversation.
We're talking
You can
in
choose
between
not to
dimensions.
go.
Yeah.
You can choose not to go. I think you
Yeah.
still expended the
Just-
spell.
You're concentrating, holding it.
Yeah, you have 6
I'm like sitting-
seconds. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
like
you
the
can-
astral plane is like rushing out of the door and it's really loud and it's like a fucking depressurized sound. It's like, are we leaving?
Are you coming back or not? That's my question.
I'm gonna spend the night on the other side, but I'll be back in the morning.
Ugh. I'm staying. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye. Blink.
All right. You wanted to be in the
I know.
hall, just
I'm
like
in the hall.
right in front of the face, kind of thing.
I'm going to imagine myself at the entrance of the hallway from the bottom of the stairwell
Nice.
column, because I
Better.
doubt anybody would be standing there.
Foop. Yeah, I wanted to know exactly where you were gonna be. So yeah, you immediately and you see the hulking form of Zal turn over, like his axe sort of ready, and then he immediately sees you and begins speaking in Old Omnuan. Which you don't.
I hold up a hand, and then a finger is like one moment,
Oh,
and then
no.
you cast comprehend languages.
Okay, yeah, you cast comprehend languages. Just as you're getting ready to cast that, immediately you do hear Biff. Oh, thank the Lord in heaven! I've been sitting here with 2 people I can't even communicate with. It's just- and
It'll be 3 in a minute if you test my patience.
he says, "You're still alive. Where are the rest of it?" And then, yeah, he's immediately wanting to know what's going on. And your spell is instantaneous if you're spending a spell slot on it. Yes, Alexandria?
Yeah, I'll spend a spell slot on. That's fine.
Okay. And you immediately can understand Zal just, "Where is Lucano? Where are the rest of you? You are okay."
I give him the OK symbol with my hand.
Yeah, he'll sort of shake his head sort of up and down, and just says, "Rukanu, where?"
I give him the OK symbol with one hand and a thumbs up with the other one, and then a satisfied nod.
Yeah. Make a charisma check with advantage.
Okay. Conversely, I could try and speak, I guess, Draconic, see if he picks up on that.
Wait, you
'Cause
speak Draconic?
I do. I just haven't let anybody know that.
He does not, and in fact, he's. Boy, I mean, doesn't say here. He would have Old Omnuan too. No, he doesn't know. He doesn't know that language.
Okay, that's fine.
But yeah, give me a charisma check just to. They're all kind of like freaking out a little bit and want some answers, and I'm just gonna give you a general check to calm this crowd down. Of Atan, Biff, and Zal.
I guess performance?
Sure.
Would it be, or
Yeah,
persuasion?
if you want to use one of those stats, I would totally allow it with advantage. It's fine.
Okay,
Some
let's see here.
charisma-based skill.
They're both the same. So,
Sure.
public advantage.
Yeah, you can get across to them what you want to get across to them and calm any fears or anxieties among the group.
Perfect.
Oh, it's good just to know that everything went okay in there. Good.
Yep. I'm gonna cast Dimension Door and go back.
Wait, what? Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I'm back.
I thought you were spending the night over there.
Yeah, but then I realized one of them's really big and angry and doesn't understand me, and the other one's annoying. So, I'm here now.
Right. Well,
Also, we're not entirely sure that one didn't get the rest of his party killed or is responsible for that, so not the best company for sleeping over the night.
Did you inform them that they would be resting here? That you're staying the full night? Do you get that across, or do you not bother with that? Are you just like, we're okay, bye.
I simply told them we were okay.
Thank you. Okay. Perfect.
They will have to glean that we are just okay. So we sleeping? I'm totally game for that.
are we done investigating here?
Oh, unless War wants to take a pick to the door.
So, crew.
What did you say?
I thought we were waiting for the cleanup crew.
Oh, they
That
get
would be on the long rest
Are
method.
we simply trying to exit this room, or are we?
It's more to see if we can bypass the teleportation circles by going through the secret door, or seeing where that even goes, the steep end.
All right. I guess we're sleeping here tonight until the cleanup crew gets here.
I will prepare the hut. I will sit down on the coffin and begin my ritual.
We talked about starting a long rest at some point there.
That
I would like, or starting a short rest. Sorry.
Oh.
I would like to complete the short rest before I start taking my long rest. Ed, just as a heads up.
Perfectly fine.
Cool.
Is anybody else doing that? Partaking
Completing
in a
a
long
short
rest?
Oh, long rest?
Sorry,
Yes.
partaking in a short rest
No,
before a long rest. Okay.
I need the other one.
Yeah.
That one doesn't help me.
I think
casting a ritual, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think mechanically what War's doing here is prepping for anything that's going to happen with a short rest before a long rest. So if you want to do that too, that is an option.
I'm looking
Yeah.
to see if there is anything I need to do that. Oh yeah, I will do that too, just so I have all 3 of my channel divinities in case.
No?
You know what? I too will do that just so I can recover one of those 4-level spell slots I just burned through.
Makes sense. So I've got Edwin, Alexandria, and War. Victor and Lucanu, are you guys also short resting before a long rest, or going right into the long?
Nope. I think instead of short resting, I'm
You're going right into the
ritual casting alarm
Okay.
around our hut. Yeah.
It is the same size as the hut.
Yes.
I'm going to whisper you what I'm going to do.
Sure.
I started casting the hut spell too, realized that you're already casting the hut spell and stopped. So there's just a little bit of those runes started in the sand, and then I'm like, and I sort of tossed the bit of terracotta I was drawing with.
Hey, if you have that spell as well, you absolutely should also do that. We'll have twice the amount of bubble space.
You're right. Okay, so I'm gonna
Bubble,
overlap
bubble.
mine, I guess, like here, so we have like, so they fully connect. So we have an extra 6 spots instead of an extra 9.
Sure. Where is the alarm going?
There is a secret door right here. That's what we're waiting for. So it might be good to get that.
Right. Can we,
You wanna go
Alex?
over
Can we
here?
actually swap places? Like I put the alarm there, and then have you on the other side, just in case we get.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. That way, anyone sleeping is away from whatever comes through there. So.
For the hell of it, I'll put the alarm on the southern portal. Just for shits and giggles.
Niggles. Schmiggles.
One sec, I'm responding to a secret thing from Dustin.
Oh, on a side note, my bubble on the inside has the faint overlay of the night sky.
Okay, switching. I'm over here now. I like this bubble better.
Mine looks like we're in Shadowbringers.
We're both kind of shadowy, though.
Alexandria, do you have any minions still, Alexandria?
Yeah, they're all around me.
No. Summoned minions. You still have summoned minions?
Oh. I mean,
In the-
technically, but they're
Get out of here.
Oh, they're
back to
outside
the other
with
group.
They're back at the
not
other group.
safe.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just wanted to know where they were.
Yeah, normally they're like traveling with me, but I figured the lava bit would have been too much, so I did not bring them.
Crispy.
So if the other group gets attacked, my minions are there to watch and do nothing unless they are attacked.
Sounds good.
They will bear witness.
Bear witness.
Witness me.
What's your shield? The shield symbol, is that actual shield? The shield spell or something?
A mage armor, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, mage armor.
Mage
Oh,
armor.
yeah,
is what I
that'll
used
be
to wear.
gone here in a minute.
I kind of have mage armor.
Kind of.
Well, I like have a level of dragon sorcerer, so I just have the permanent version.
Gotcha. Interesting.
So Victor, War Alexandria, Edwin, you guys are getting ready to rest inside the bubble. Lucanu, are you keeping watch out here, resting out here, or where's Lucanu standing?
Lakanu will sit right here.
Okay. Cool. Your short rest goes by without any problems, and your long rest begins. There are 5 of you now. Do you want to split watches between everyone, or do you who's going to be on watch so I know who's doing what? I need at least 4. I think.
I'll take one. First one.
I certainly won't.
All right. That would require the remainder of you to have a watch. So I know who's on watch. Good. War. I like picking on you. Would you roll a d20 for me?
Oh, and one thing, I'm gonna do one thing before we actually really take
Absolutely.
a
If
rest.
there's anything you guys need to do before I initiate rest mode, let me know. So Edwin has something. What is it? What you got?
I am looking to see. I am casting aid on us for the overnight. at a 5th level because I have an extra 5th level slot.
Okay. And what does aid do?
Aid gives gives 5 hit points for 8 hours. That is not temporary hit points; it's its own thing. But it's because I'm casting it at 5th level, it instead gives 20 hit points for the next 8 hours.
20
So if
hit
we get
points.
attacked during the night, we have extra.
Is
Bummer.
it max HP?
Yes, it would be up in your
It's
max HP
its
for a
own.
time.
Yeah, it's its own thing.
It's its own thing. I would just put it in some kind of note, or if you want to, just dump it in temp and try to remember that 20.
Okay, no,
of
it is current max and it's current in max.
current
Now,
and
okay.
max.
and
So
maximum.
it would edit your max to 20. Just keep that in
Yeah,
mind. Also, we did complete a short rest, and I'm seeing that y'all look a little hurt. Did anybody want to do at least
Oh,
between
may as well do that too.
Yeah, Edwin, Victor, and Lucanu? Well, Victor's not taking a short rest, but between Edwin and Lucanu, you're not taking a short rest. I'm presuming no. Okay. So it would just be Edwin who needs hit die.
Yep, I'm at full now.
Okay. I can't hear you, Dustin. By the way, if you were saying it.
Oh, I am.
Oh,
I
you
just
are.
feel-
You are taking a short rest? Okay, then
Yep.
go ahead and throw some hit dice down and apply that to your token.
Anyone else hurt?
I mean, Lucanu's hurt technically.
Yeah, there's Juarez a little bit hurt. Yeah.
I'm a little bit hurt.
Victor's
I
hurt, but he's
don't
not
have
doing the
any-
short
I'm-
rest. I just want to make
I
sure you guys were
roll.
getting your short rest boon.
Yeah, holding off on short rest. Just to...
We gotta still
Okay.
do the checklist.
All right, that'll be enough.
Yeah.
If everybody is done with their hit die, or can I get that d20 roll from you?
15.
Very good. The night goes undisturbed. Your watches between War, Lucanu, Victor, and Edwin. None of you see anything out of the ordinary, though there's no way to know what's happening on the other side. But on your side of things, this room stays silent. The door does not open. You are not visited by maintenance crew or anything other of the like, and the 8 hours will expend without any problem. And we can break into the next morning unless there was anything of prominence that was spoken of or done during the night that any of you wanted to get into, or we can just jump into the next day.
Or probably would have spent some time looking at Brolin's bowl.
Making a religion
Oh.
check for that.
Like,
Just
was
religion.
that a question or?
No, make a religion
Okay.
check.
Cool.
Cool. It's a bowl. It was his old bowl. It's got those nice decorations on it. Other than that, it seems mundane. Other than what he's told you of it.
Yeah.
All right, if nobody else has anything, you will awaken to the next day refreshed. You guys can hit max HP, get all your stuff back that you would normally get in a long rest, and pick up there. These bubbles are going to come down unless there's any kind of stuff happening before. They are translucent, so you can see outside. There doesn't seem to be any
The aid
threat.
drops at about the same point.
Yeah. These would drop at the same point. I think alarm lasts 8 hours as well. So,
Alarm
Temp
duration
HP,
8 hours.
sure.
Yes.
Yep,
Yeah,
so-
Temp HP should be gone from Alex thing, right?
Yeah.
Yep, the temp HP.
Yeah, I don't
Way
have a-
earlier.
I think
I don't
it's
have any
best,
meta magic, so I
if-
can't do it.
I think it's best that if Edwin mentions that he's doing that, we don't change anything unless something happens. So it's just we know it's happening. Like we could literally just put like a marker on a token with like that's just like I have extra health. You know, it's like whatever you need to do.
I miss you, Morning Lord.
I know. Me too.
I know, right?
It is the next day in the tomb, your 7th day within the chambers, deep below Omu.
I need to level up.
As do I.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't actually need to.
Average. That's good.
I need to go over stuff and be sure that things are where they're supposed to be. There's chambers you are not in. That would be prominent. Boop. Boop. Hey, you guys made a mess. I gotta clean some things up. For sure. Lots of Minotaur bones in here.
So, we need to... If we are going to go through these portals, we should think about what possible negatives there are for that warning. Like, what does falling sand and dine or drown mean? Or are we not going through those portals?
I prefer to go through the door myself. Go through the portals if we absolutely must.
Well, again, if we're just trying to leave, I have a solution. But
Okay.
I need to make sure we are concluded with our
I
investigation.
don't think there's anything else in this room that's worth messing with unless you want to pull all the coins out of this thing.
Whoa, what is the small frail one saying?
Trying to decide how to get back.
The funny thing is, except for Victor, we could just switch this party fully to Draconic.
Or Victor.
Leave me out? Yeah, I mean, you could if you wanted. Right, well, if we're all looking to get back to the hallway, I can take care of it. Are we, everyone ready to go?
Didn't want to try to see what's on the other side of the door.
Well, there's no way to open it from this side that I can see.
Right, I believe Edwin said that
Break
there was
it
no way to
down.
get through there. We could. There was a mining pick that you were talking about. Could attempt
Is that
it.
something we care to do?
Well, as I said, now that we've rested, I do have a means with which we can open the door without destroying it. Assuming the next spell is effective.
No. I am.
That
Give it a
smells
try, that's up to
super
you.
ridiculously loud.
I mean,
We're in the room it would make noise in.
and also the hallway. But if our options are make super loud, knock spell to open door, or break it down with a mining pick, I think we're making a lot of noise either way.
That is true.
I agree.
One of these things will give them significantly less time to prepare for our presence.
That is true.
Right.
Through the door then.
All right. Well, I guess if we're all ready to do that, I will approach the door.
Just a moment.
Okay.
Drop in my echo. If I can find it. There.
Oh, echo.
Do this. Okay. Cool. He is above.
Standing on your head.
Something comes out of this door, it is so screwed.
Truth.
So I hear there
It's
is
a
a
door
spell.
opening strategy.
Yeah, if we're ready, I'll open it.
I'm going to stand back here by you.
I think I know the spell you're going to cast, but just let me know. What spell is it, sir?
Oh,
Alexandria, Miss Alexandria.
I said knock.
Oh, you
Knock.
said knock. Okay, perfect. So yes, you cast the spell knock, and if you can post that spell for me, or I might have to look it up. I can look it
Sure
up.
thing. Let me add it in the compendium.
It's not in the compendium already?
Well, no, like,
I
let
can
me
look
add
up
it
too.
so I can post it.
actually have it. It just loaded. You're good. You're good.
Okay, well, too late.
Too late. It happened.
I know.
Just an object using it can be a door, chest, set. Magical. So yeah, it contains mundane or magical means that prevents access. Yeah. A target that is held shut by a mundane lock or is stuck or barred becomes unlocked, unstuck, or unbarred. Nice. If it has multiple locks, they're unlocked. Only one of them is unlocked. If you choose a target that is held shut with an arcane lock, it is suppressed for 10 minutes. Nice. A loud knock audible 300 feet away. Well, you are just in this room, and that sound won't go anywhere else. So this room fills with an echoing boom as... what form does this spell take? Give me some flavor. Or is it just like a basic, like, sort of unseen?
You know, I'm trying to think of how I would describe that in the manner all my other spells are. I think what I'll go with is that she will reach out and touch the door, and we will watch a roiling purple shadow leak from her fingertips, infusing into the door until it is a glowing purple portal, and then she will close her fist, sending all of that energy careening to a finite point, creating a explosive sound that unlocks the door.
Excellent. So you would for this you want to be by the door?
I am touching the door.
You're touching the door. Cool. Let me, since Echo of War is up there, you will be here. So, the minute that spell goes off, we see the visual effects take hold, the arcane power instill into the door, the loud boom echo out, and immediately you start to see the wall before you start to jut forward at an angle, and will very quickly, if you're staying right in front of it, meet one of you, probably, I imagine Alexandria, who had their hand up against the door, but it's popping open, like this. And out at you. So you hear all those, I don't even think you hear anything. I think the boom probably masks whatever clicks or mechanical things you would have heard had it been open in a more mundane way. But yeah, it just begins to open and the stone presses up against you.
Excellent. Yeah, I'll pull it the rest of the way open.
Yeah, you'll have to move 5 feet back from the door. All the figures who are there that are physical, but the door itself will swing open if I can turn it. Not at this angle, but at this angle. Within, you see the walls of this stone cell are covered with reliefs showing desert sands swallowing the ruins of civilization. A bas relief of a robed Medusa dominates one wall, and it would be actually the wall of the inside of this door. It wears a stone necklace with an obsidian pendant and clutches an iron sconce with a burning red candle in it. This last part doesn't happen, so this is all you get.
How curious.
That wall is quite literally this wall the door that opened.
I'm guessing that room filled with falling sand.
I'm wondering if perhaps there were multiple ways through the trials.
Another entrance would have taken us through Dine or Drown in falling sands, you think?
Yes. Mayhap if one of the curiosities I had was lighting the candle in the second trials room might have taken you to a different place. Perhaps these are harder trials.
Mm.
Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter.
Well, I don't think we should go in there.
Yeah.
Yes, probably not the wisest idea.
Warrior, you're closest to the side of the door. Within a few moments, the door starts to turn back, and you're sort of knocked in the shoulder with stone. Gently, but it seems to be on like a spring, like it's trying to close itself.
He'll step to the side, kind of say, last call and let it close.
I'm not going in there. Portals it is.
So I vote not the northern portal. That one stung.
We hear the door and some actual sounds of like clicking, like it's relocking itself.
Portals
Well,
then.
Victor, you said you had a way out?
Right. I don't really trust these pads, whatever they are.
I
Considering
also don't.
Considering our friend
Yeah.
here was trapped for some time, and I came out of it a little worse for wear. So, if we are all ready to return, I can take care
Guess
of that.
before we teleport, just a heads up, there's a Minotaur, an old Chultan, a somewhat newer guy from Baldur's Gate, and some undead that are in our party on the other side of this. Saying that to Edmund.
So, one of the seedier bar crowds. Got it.
Not in Draconic, I take it, because you don't want to look out of here.
Yeah, not.
All right, everybody, gather together.
All right.
And Victor is going to take the pebble from the hallway he grabbed earlier, and use that as the how familiar he is with the place. So he does have a piece of this hallway.
Lucano.
Yes.
Coming?
I am.
You can choose to stay if you wish.
The sand is pretty nice to sleep on, as you saw yesterday.
I do not understand, Alexander.
So as everyone gathers around, Victor is going to hold up his hands and place them on either side of his head and close his eyes. And he's going to cast teleport and return us to that hallway.
Okay, and is that 100% chance success, or does teleport still have some
I
sort
think
of like
associated
small
objects
chance?
100%.
I have associated objects, so that should be.
Just confirming.
Yep.
All right.
100.
Expend the spell slot, and you can put yourself back in. Now, does it have locational problems?
It says.
Can you bump into people like Dimension Door?
Yes.
Where
It's
are you
got
going?
a whole.
You need an exact location for these people, and note the way the spell will work, and I know it's not going to say this, but the way I'm going to do it with the grid. Where they are in the grid is where they're going to be in the grid.
So I'm going to take us, because I haven't seen the other room, I'm going to put us near, because we don't want to go to the stairs, right? So I figured the corner under the balcony, outside the,
Oh, where we slept yesterday.
yes. So
Okay.
we like slept underneath, outside the arch there.
Yes, you all feel the sort of arcane power sort of pour over you. You've all experienced it just a few moments ago entering into this room, but this is a lot softer, a lot calmer. This ride has a better conductor heading it, and it goes smoothly as if just closing your eyes and opening them, and you are somewhere else entirely.
You know the watch always has positions available for people like you.
Again, appreciate it, but I'll have to pass.
When voices are heard down the hall, you're immediately met by Zal, Atan, and Biff, and reunited with relieved faces of your surviving companions, who did not face any challenges on this side of the wall either, it would seem.
Are these gargoyles back?
Wonderful.
No.
Good.
Ah, Saul, you are well.
Thank God.
You survived, Lucano.
Indeed.
What did you find?
Trap. I go hug Trap.
Unfortunately, the dwarf and gnome are dead.
We'll pray for their souls.
But fear not. The dwarf has given us some small hope. The queen's heir might still be alive. Once we leave this place, we will find her.
You learned of this?
If we can escape this place, yes. Lucanu will give the heaviest 7-foot tall slap on the back to Victor. Well done, tiny man. You did well.
I don't know what you're saying. I'm going to use a spell, but thank you.
Well
I
done.
guess. Oh, good.
I think I
Yeah.
liked her before she became overly familiar.
Well, what is the plan from here?
Edwin's looking down into the pit and kicks a little bit of gargoyle down the pit. Let's see.
That is cleaned up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, down there, the 5th floor is about all we have left.
We
I'm
going
going-
down this?
To collapse them back into you guys.
I would say we not go down this pit. We should probably go the back way.
There's a back way?
There's the back way.
You've been down there before?
No, but I was distracted on the way in.
You seem very excited about something that you may have known about already.
Oh no, that's more of a. All of our adventures have gone down these steps. Didn't know about a back way.
Well, that is the purpose of a secret back way, is that you're not supposed to be aware of it.
Indeed.
Shall we? Make our
Right.
way down?
We shall, I do suppose.
Group teleport! Go!
So, to not take you guys through a bunch of rooms, if you guys have a single destination in mind, I may be able to take you there if it's someplace you've already been before. Where were you guys heading? And I'll let you know if anything on the way is a problem.
I think the idea was the bottom of the stairs where we slept and first got attacked by withers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Like the
5th floor
one
down.
floor down, the bottom
Yeah.
of the stairs
Down
from
to
his
the
office.
docks, is what you're saying, Alex?
Yeah,
Right
docks.
inside
Yeah.
that room.
It was dock and then the little tower area with the stairs that go.
The world demands you gather all in one place.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Gathering. Oh,
Oh
one
my
of the
God.
gathering. Gathering.
We were all gathered except for him.
Well, this is the way of the world.
Hopefully paying attention. This isn't how my spell works, okay?
This is how pushing time forward works. You don't, going all the way up and like all the way back down to the entry that you know. The only thing that is of note, which has been of note in the past, is the secret doors that you left open were closed and had to be reopened. And the any kind of, I mean, for you guys, since most of that previous day was on that single floor and you were only discovering other floors, just secret doors have been closed. Only thing you would run into, but you do find yourself back on the on this floor, in this spiral staircased chamber that leads down to a single door and a pathway protruding to the south. Edwin, you would see that a large portion of that pathway is filled with a very viscous silver-like fluid.
I think we cleaned that one hallway at one point. I don't know if it's back or not.
Many
but,
days
yeah.
ago, it has
Yeah.
reformed.
Okay.
Don't
How
drink
about how about the?
Was
Is there
that
any
door
purple mold?
there?
This does remind me. Edwin, do you know what you're here to do?
Well, I am trying to investigate that. I just know that the problem is from here.
Well, on the way down these stairs, we would have passed Withers' office. Believe one of us has his journal.
Oh.
Indeed.
Then I get caught up and am reading the journal as we're going down.
Yeah.
You have, if you recall the information of the journal, it went into the Atropol, the true function of this place, the soulmonger itself, and more details of Acererak and his plans. And
Okay.
yeah, Edwin can be caught up on that, and
Here
that
you
would
go.
seem like a nice
I
key
read this
clue.
last night.
Yep. Some nice,
A major key clue.
night reading.
Breakthrough.
Yeah, that's what
Mark
I read
progress.
last night. So
Yeah, it seems
Edwin
the powers of
wants
the
to know
Lich
if
have
this
gotten
door is
far out of
safe, just
control.
because he wants to look through it. Even.
This side, it seems safe. Yeah, with your perception, Edwin.
Oh, no, I was saying since they've been down here before, is it he's just asking what's through this door?
This door, there's a dock on the other side. To open this door from the other side was difficult, but I don't know if from this side it mattered.
Does it look like it's hard to open from this side?
No.
Then I just open the door and look outside.
You swing the door open and look out onto a interesting chamber. Let me give you the details here and remind you what you're looking at. I know it's a new character and player knows for the most part, but this is kind of fun to reiterate sometimes. You see at the bottom of the staircase. This is. All of the descriptions are assuming that you are looking in the door, not out of the door. So, best description off the top of my head, because I just read this moments ago. You are looking out at a very mucky, dirty lake. The steps themselves are slimy. They definitely show, like, you can see sort of you're in like a cave system down here. There are stalactites pointing down from the ceiling. In the dark, mucky water, there seems to be these translucent sort of beads of light down below, very eerie. And at the end of the stairway is a dock with two small dinghy boats attached to it, and attached to that is a small like makeshift hand crane that has a what looks to be like a lobster cage or something that's sort of lifted up out of the water. This seems to be sort of a fishing area, but more to your surprise and probably awe, Edwin, you would see these massive pillars of stone and metal, these huge cogs of bronze and steel and stone dominating the center of this room, going ceiling all the way into the water and down deep beneath the muck. And it is just massive. You're looking at the inner workings, the very cogs of the tomb itself. That's what you see.
Okay. So, do we go across on the boats, or do we go through the slime?
The boats lead to a waterfall that went up to the first floor again, as far as I know. I don't know if there was anything halfway, because we teleported down here straight to the dock from the top of that waterfall.
It's true.
We cheated a little bit.
So, I don't know if Alexandria, you saw that through Fiera. Is there anything worth investigating?
Not according to this copy of the Tomb of Annihilation Game Informer.
Still make those.
Yes, it's limited edition.
Came in the
Interesting.
mail.
Right.
Oh man, it's way too much throwback. It's giving me whiplash.
I think my subscription may have lapsed. Can I have the insert in the back there? I'd like to get my own.
So I will note with the hallway, I noted this before, but you guys were extra cautious about it. This puddle is avoidable. You can walk around it. I will say, I think before I was offering a check, which made you guys very like, okay, let's move it all the way. You can move around these puddles, just sort of
Right, because
putting
Ward touched
yourself
one,
to
right?
the edge.
And took
Yes.
psychic
Yeah,
damage?
I-
Yeah.
I touched one and took psychic damage,
Staying on the edge of this wall and just walking away. I won't require a check. You can avoid the puddles.
Okay.
or
Let's do
we'll
that.
tell Edwin, don't touch the goo.
Okay,
It
I
hurt
avoid
my
the puddle.
brain.
Yes, and you can pass over them without much issue. The path ends, Edwin, as it veers to the east. There's another puddle, easily enough to avoid.
Oh, I can walk on the walls now.
I tap Victor on the shoulder. Go.
Wait.
What is going on?
Still don't understand you, but
Yeah, you can give by example, Victor, like shimmy on the wall.
yeah.
War will shout
Well-
back in Draconic, don't touch the goo on the floor.
How? Here, I pick him up.
Okay, I will want to check for you to do that. If you're gonna pick
Oh, yeah.
Victor up and then move
Avoid the
over
goo.
this, and then avoid the goons.
Oh.
So, Lucana, if you want to give me a dex check, are you doing that? Victor, are you cool with this?
I mean, not cool. Don't really have a choice. I'm just going to not wiggle and make it worse.
Lucana, make a dex save.
Just saying.
Or acrobatics check.
I have I am a Goliath, so
She's
don't ask for
attacking
one.
our party member. I will attack her.
Is she kidnapping somebody?
She's trying to throw him in the puddle.
Yeah. What do you do? Well, let's roll. If this is gonna become a moment, we're gonna roll initiative.
I'm gonna shoot a warning shot at her feet. A firebolt.
Oh no!
All right. Yeah, if we want to leave it out of initiative, a firebolt sears your feet, Lucana. Just sort of right at your feet. It doesn't harm you.
she gives you a quizzical look.
I'll say in Draconic, put him down.
Oh, you can speak my language.
Oh.
I'm carrying the small, frail man across the hallway.
I don't know what anyone is saying.
Put him down. He's perfectly capable of walking as he has throughout this whole dungeon.
If you
Did they ever teach you manners in this dead country you hail from?
Very well, my good Celestial. If you wish to continue to risk your party members, puts him down.
Okay. Can we talk about that next time? He's gonna hurry carefully around the other stuff across
Yeah, no problem.
the hallway.
Yeah, you scoot past with no issue.
He's gonna, like, sweep himself off from all that.
She will nod curtly at Victor and mumble under her breath, if anybody's going to get you killed, it's going to be me.
I would expect nothing less of you, Alexandria. Thank you.
No problem.
So, in this hallway,
Can I
wasn't
move?
there...
Can I
Yeah,
move?
yeah. Without having somebody to carry, it's not a challenge.
Wasn't there, like, spider webs and written on the ceiling in blood, awaken Napaka here?
Not here.
Was that here or the next spot?
Possibly the next spot.
I
Edwin,
don't
you
think
do
we've
see the.
received it past here, have we?
You
We
have
looked
gone
we've-
through here before,
We've
There's a
gone
hallway that we went through.
yeah.
that
Edwin,
was
there's
like-
a handle on the side. This is a secret door.
Yeah. I peeked through the door.
Yeah. You see that there's a hallway running perpendicular. Or not perpendicular, just running north to south.
We've peeked into both of these rooms.
You don't have dark vision, do you, Edwin?
Yeah, 300 feet of it.
You do? Yeah, you see webs, some more of that gunk on the floor. But just
Alright,
peeking
then
through.
I'm
not
going
much
to
else.
sneak into the next room.
Okay. You, with a 17, can stealthily open the door. It shifts into the stone, and you pass into the hallway. To the north, the passage turns slightly to the east, and to the south, it opens up into a new chamber. Edwin, you would immediately notice that on the ceiling right here, there are some words written in blood. Those words.
Is it something I can read?
Yes, I believe you can.
Get fucked all ye who enter here.
Oh, if only. It says Awaken Nipaka.
Do we know who Napaka is?
Yes, we think.
There's
At
light
this point-
coming from this chamber as well.
At this point, there's a construct named Napaka who we have a control rod for, which
Oh.
is, and he'll fish into his bag, pull out the adamantine mace, the magical one, and then anybody have a free hand, just in case.
Free hand. Are we looking to combat with this?
This was supposedly a control rod for a construct whose
Does it-
name is written on the ceiling in blood, so I figure it's probably around here.
Does it require attunement?
I don't know.
We may want to
I
take some time.
Don't remember.
Whifflespark had this, so
Yeah.
Hmm.
Think it did?
If that is the case, we may want to take some time.
Might as well.
yeah.
Not a long cast. It's like 10 minutes.
What are we casting?
Identify on the control rod.
Oh, I can, ritual cast it if you want me to, if we're not sure.
Sure.
Do I?
We want to do that in
Do-
this hallway?
Probably this
Well-
hallway.
Yeah. Reclose that sliding door.
Every
Close the door.
time, every time you double check what we want to do, I get so nervous. Like, all right, so you are staying in this room, right? It's like, no,
No, I didn't say that.
I'm leaving.
I,
I'm going to the other room. Okay, so you're gonna be in the other room.
No,
No.
I'm in no rooms. I'm not here.
I paused the game.
I'm nowhere. All right, I can. If we want to see exactly what this does, then I will take a look.
Might as well, especially since it seems pertinent.
Okay.
Does seem permanent.
I'm going to ritual cast. Identify.
You ritually cast Identify and receive this information.
Oh.
I don't remember anybody ever saying that.
War. This is less of a control rod and more of a self-destruct tool. It is to destroy Napaka, not control.
Good enough.
We
Well-
may want to hang on to this in case we run into such a construct, and it can be
I think
dispatched
it's around the corner.
immediately. Do I know, Ed? Does this require attunement to use, or is this just a?
No, it's just it is a magical item with an attribute that can be used by any who wield it. It's more of the item, not the person.
Okay, so you just kind of blow on it and it goes, whatever.
No blow on it. It's just that's what that thing does.
What are they doing? I'm confused.
Identifying an item that we found earlier. It will apparently destroy a construct that's around here.
I would.
Did I
hang-
hear the name Napaka?
Yes, if it's being spoken out loud in common, it means the same that it would mean in Old Chilton.
So what is do I recognize that name?
Yes, that's the queen that you
yeah,
literally
yeah.
protected
Yeah,
for most of your
yeah.
life.
Yes. So wait, it's going to destroy Napaka.
You don't know that. You've heard the
No.
words Napaka being spoken, and you have the information that War's given you.
That is the name of my queen.
Yeah,
Be willing to bet what's left of her.
Well,
Or you
we
chose-
took you to her resting place.
That's true.
Yeah, you did see her. That was her corpse.
She is
So you
no-
know
This
where
was-
your queen is.
This is a construct named of the same way.
so is it-
My guess is to confuse anyone who happened
Ah,
upon the information.
a cruel facsimile, perhaps.
The irony is not lost on me, Celestial.
Guess I'll keep it for now,
I would.
unless somebody else wants to. Potentially
Uh,
getting close to this thing. I don't know if you have to touch it to it, or does it just activate it
I believe it. You activate. So
at range, or
let us assume line of sight. I don't know the range on this, but
So should we go to the bloody corridor first?
I'm always game to look into bloody corridors.
down to the right is a dead end with a chest and some demon effigy. North takes us to, I think, where that hole in the floor above was,
Okay.
which
I'm
is filled with something bad.
Yes, it's
Oh,
the
I guess.
fungal dissolving room.
I'm
That's
gonna
my
look
current
at
theory.
directions here. I'm not actually stepping into the hallway, more of a lean out.
Sure. We'll just say you're leaning out, and this is what you can see here. You see a hall that is choked with cobwebs. So this was you approaching, actually. Up ahead, flickering lights dimly illuminate a larger hall running perpendicular to this one. Where the two halls meet, words have been scrawled on the ceiling, dried in blood. You've already seen that part. So that is noted. Large puddles of gray slime spread across the floor of this 10-foot wide, gently sloping hallway. Candles flicker on riveted sconces, casting dim light across a sequence of sculpted reliefs depicting humanoids with bestial heads kneeling before a black star. At the lower end of the hall, a thick purple drape hangs wall to wall. At the upper end, the hallway terminates. So you can see where it gets lower over here. Also worth noting, this is a visual element. It means nothing, or a visual error. This means nothing. The map people just didn't
Supposed to glow.
they didn't put a glow thing there. So
Got it.
I don't want you to get thrown off by that and go like, what in the heck?
I did measure to see if that was within prestidigitation range just to light it. It's not, coincidentally. No. So we've got a drapery and a sloped hallway to a drapery.
Indeed.
Wait, the drapery is on the south wall?
It's no south. This is east and west.
Okay.
Drapery is on this side, where the hall slants down. The hall is this long, which Edwin can easily show y'all. And it slants down.
Okay.
Sorry, this long.
I don't trust anything. Do I see
Anything
anything on
slopey?
this wall at the top or on the ceiling over here?
God, yeah, 22, you do spot one thing. There is a hole, a small hole in the wall here. Very, very tiny. Just, you would be the only one to see this, especially from where you're standing. There is a slit about an inch wide and probably millimeters thin in the actual wall itself. Amongst the carvings, you spot that somehow, you bastard.
Okay. So
Velfie never went in here, so this is he gets the cake on this one. Yeah.
that is why I have a 22 passive,
go.
by the way.
Yep.
So, I don't trust that this is a sloping hallway towards something.
Yeah, towards a purple drape. Like
Yeah.
spikes on the other side. Something will crush you. I don't know.
Also, 22. This is a secret door.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and there's a secret door at the end. Should we
Well,
check the drape first, or should we figure out what that slot is?
worst case scenario, if something goes wrong, I can knock open the door.
We
Okay.
can try the secret door first.
I guess I will head over here towards the slot. Is here-ish or here-ish?
It is one more square. Right there.
I look at the slot.
It looks to be like a keyhole. Looking inside, it doesn't seem to allow you to peer to the other side of it. It's just dark. So it must end at
Curious.
some point.
Pull out a knife and sort of poke into the hole.
There's definitely tumblers inside.
I try to pick it.
Okay, make a dexterity check with your thieves' tools. Do you have thieves' tools?
I do have these tools.
Yes,
Okay.
he does. Oh yeah, buddy.
You pick
Damn.
it.
I made a rogue cleric.
Solid +10 there. I love it. Yeah. I missed mine.
Okay. Jesus. Yeah, you pick it, and the wall in the sort of a very sort of narrow door opens, just tall enough for you to. Actually, no, it's going to be a crawlway. I forgot. It's right at your feet. It opens about this narrow. And right towards just about where your torso is, and you see a passage leading deeper into the wall.
Okay, I found a crawlway. Check it out.
Rollway.
I'm never a fan of putting myself in those kind of situations in here, but
What's the thing on the wall here? Is that the?
This is just it's one of these glowy things. That's a visual that she said.
perhaps
Oh,
you
okay, okay.
perhaps you should go in first and report back to us.
Okay. It's my job to investigate things.
It's true.
I can always message you, or you could message me. Do you have message?
I do have message.
Well, then
You can
we
reply to this message.
communicate back and forth. It doesn't matter. Anyway.
Alright, so I'm gonna step through and look.
Yeah, you see that the passage weaves into the wall, turning towards the east and turning yet again towards the north, about 30 feet down.
I edge my way through.
Edwin disappears into a hall. You see a light at the end of the tunnel, and you open up into an interesting-looking chamber. It's tight in here, but that's because something dominates the center of this room.
He was so young.
You see a massive. How best to describe this? Because it doesn't really give me a description outside of looking at a picture here. So I'm just gonna use it. You see, made entirely out of stone, what looks to be a massive cart. It's large, like a carriage or something of the kind. Its stonework is definitely old Omnuan in its make, and it looks to be a like an old Omnuan like cart of sorts. But you don't see where anyone would get inside of it. It looks almost like an armored tank. The front of it, which you kind of have to like fight to see, looks as though it has like horns on it, like a face or something. And then you would also notice. In this chamber, there is an iron sconced torch on the wall. This has become the Edwin show for a moment.
Totally fine.
Yeah. Okay. Sitting on a stone shelf jutting from the west wall of this room, you see a beautiful gemstone. Red, ruby red, and large. This thing looks like the, if you've seen Aladdin, the original Disney movie, it looks like that big red gemstone that Apu tried to take from the, or Abu, is it Abu? I can't remember his name.
It's Abu.
Abu, yeah.
Abu
he tried to
is-
take from the Chamber of Secrets. I don't fucking know what, I haven't seen the movie in a million years.
That's
I'm
Simpsons.
mixing Harry Potter. It looks like a giant red ruby. Gorgeous, and in fact, one of the most beautiful you've ever seen, Edwin.
I am not a fan of the movie you chose to draw reference from and the
I
situation
am not a fan
they're
of that
in.
either.
And it's just chilling on the shelf.
Huh.
And you see a reflection in it, and the reflection of the room, it is pristine. Make a history check for me, Edwin.
Okay, I'm not great at those.
This is a
Oh.
gorgeous ruby. Huge, man. Probably worth thousands.
Yeah.
Maybe
better
maybe
take it.
tens of thousands, honestly.
Totally not a
Muslims?
trap.
Anybody hear a bone-sickening crunch just now?
Mm-mm.
So, my notes have something completely different here. I may have been mistaken on where it was, but it's freaking me out.
What's that? What's that? What's your note say?
I have a shrine with a bestial head holding a chest somewhere. Maybe that's behind the curtain.
Shrine with
I don't know.
bestial Where did you get that note from?
The last time we were here, that was the note that I took for
Yeah.
what was south in this hallway.
That was the key that Edwin. I didn't explain it because I
Okay.
just didn't think it would matter to Edwin because he's like, I see the keyhole. He probably didn't even see that it was a
Didn't see
bestial form
the
holding
shrine.
a chest. He's just like,
Didn't see
open
any of
the
that stuff.
keyhole.
Clicked it done.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not important information, so a 22 passive perception is not going to give it to him. It's just kind of, it's there.
I think I'm gonna leave this gem here right now,
Sure.
but I am going to pull out some pintons and basically chalk the wheels on this thing.
Okay, yeah, it'll take you about 10 minutes, but you can do that.
Yep. And I messaged back that I found a rolly cart that looks like it's supposed to smash into us if we do something out the end of the hallway, and I'm locking it in place.
He found a cart. Looks like a trap.
Oh, and a head-sized ruby. Not touching that though.
Wait, which way does this hallway slant?
It slants to
Down to the left?
west, or to the east. Slants
Towards
to
the
the
curtain.
east. Towards the
So Edwin went down, left, up.
Edwin, so you guys can see this, right?
I went.
Yep. He went
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
There you go.
Just figuring out traps.
All right. I
Hmm.
pinned that in place, reducing those from my inventory.
Roger.
All right.
Still think you should take the ruby. Just think about it. Like, that's the prize for surviving the trap.
Yeah. Might be the prize for surviving the trap.
Edwin, everyone's waiting
How
for
my
you in the
flaw would
hall.
play into
Yeah, what
this.
do you do?
yeah.
Or what does anybody else do if anyone's going to take action? Or unless if you're just waiting for Edwin, then you can chill.
Message him back.
Are you messaging him? Does that not? If that doesn't go through stone, you can't message Edwin.
1 foot. It doesn't have. It doesn't matter if it's line of sight or not. If there's
right
access
now, he's okay. Yeah, right now, when he's in his little hallway, you could.
All right. Then I will fall to pure pressure. I touched the ruby.
to him. No.
There it is.
Reach out and touch the ruby.
Watch that kills the rest of us.
Shit.
Your hand touches the cold, natural stone of the ruby itself. You feel its pristine glass-like face as it slips into your fingers and your hands, and then almost without you knowing slips into the other hand, and you're holding it before you, your eyes filled with the red light of the torch reflecting off the ruby and into your eyes, and you holding your hand something that will make you so rich, Edwin. And then nothing happens.
Okay.
You kidding? What the
I'll get in
shit?
my bag.
Oh,
Fucking robbed.
That's the prize.
Okay.
You slip it into your bag.
I'm living this as giant ruby.
Say giant ruby from 62D, please.
Okay.
Old Ruby.
62B?
62D. It's the name of the room.
D.
I need to know what.
Okay.
I need to know what room it is if you
Oh,
come
there was
back
a
to it.
date.
Okay. It
I have notes.
is. It's a.
What's up?
I decided to add something. I'm good now.
Okay.
I'm just make my way back now that I chalked it.
Yeah, you can return. You have control of your token. But I'll make life easier for you. Hup.
Yeah. I was typing.
I don't
in.
want to know what's behind the fucking curtain.
It's right there.
I would say we should leave the hallway and then if you wanted to do that with your hand.
It's,
Right,
it's so
because
cheap and easy.
The hallway is filled with blood. I don't want to be in the bloody hallway.
No
When
blood in
you're-
the hallway.
On the
Which-
ceiling.
On the ceiling, just
In the
what?
previous
Just on the
hallway.
ceiling. Yeah, yeah. Just written on the. Oh, previous hallway.
Still- Blood in the hallway. I don't know. Don't want to be in that one.
You're right above it.
So-
Yeah, it's right above you.
I don't want to be here. When
we
you
have
start
a w-
touching things.
Do we have a way to mess with that curtain while none of us are in this hallway? Just
Yeah.
in case.
It's super cheap, but it's totally doable.
Yeah, Alexander, you wanna do your hand
I'll
trick and
back up.
move that sucker out of the way?
I mean, we'll all step into the hallway, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Alexander's still in the room, so I mean, you can.
Yeah,
Remember, you can
and-
share spots. You're fine.
Cool.
I'll assume
I'll
you're
just-
avoiding stuff on the floor.
I'll just look through
Yep.
Fiera's eyes and have her, like, waddle on up to the curtain and then peer inside.
Yeah, yeah. Give me Fiera.
Waddle waddle.
Waddle,
Waddle, waddle.
Give me
waddle, owl.
Give me some Fiera. Drop her in.
Not... Whoa, I have a bunch of blank character sheets. That's new.
No. Oh,
Creatures... Yeah. Oh. Oh, that was the wrong button. Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
Nothing.
Do you see the whole map?
No.
No. Oh, okay, good. Thank God that didn't break. Okay, cool. You want to just have her waddle up and check it out back here?
Yep.
All right, then I'm just gonna give you a description, and nobody else, because that's fun.
I mostly just want to see if touching the thing caused something.
Same.
Don't know if this is all gonna fit, so I'm going to split it up so that it doesn't spill out. Alexandria. Oh no. Here we go. Some of it spilled out. Great. I whispered to a skeleton. Great. All right. Oh wait, did it spill out? Sick.
I mean, it's to me.
Yeah, I see it.
You see it? Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah, I see
sorry. The whispers apparently
Ah.
can't handle too much, but nobody gets to see the riddle except for you. How do I just want you. Who are you? Oh, you're Kyle in here. Okay. That's why.
Oh, God. So it'll grab you and hold you for the fucking thing.
It's just not keeping them. You get the. I'm trying to whisper these, and it's like you get the first line, and the rest get pumped. I think it's.
Just toss them in Discord or
It's
something.
when you hit enter. When you hit enter, it doesn't keep. God, the whisper system in Roll20 is garbage. Fix it, Roll20. It sucks. If you hit enter, it spills out into chat. Like the one thing you wouldn't want to happen in a secret. Well, In any case, Kyle can see the entirety
going
of
on,
them, but you guys see parts. But you got the whole message, Kyle?
Yep.
Good, good. Sorry,
It's great. Truly wonderful. Right. So we already opened the door, so I don't think we even need to mess with this, since everybody else can, see it.
Yeah.
You want to recall Fiera?
Yeah, I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back to my
Okay.
shoulder.
She comes back to you. I deleted the token, but she's with you.
That explains why she vanished. Okay, I was like, where?
She's just with you.
All right. Well, guess we solved that. Next is the
Solved.
mold room.
Solved what?
Yeah.
What did we solve?
Oh, right. Technically, you don't know. There's a gargoyle with 3 arms that wants 9 things to open a door, which I'm assuming is the door we already opened to get the treasure we already have.
Ah, okay.
So I
Good.
think we don't need to tempt fate with that one.
Simplified, complete, good.
So, beyond this point, this is... you cannot see the rest of the hall, not because of anything your characters can't see, but because of the way the dynamic lighting is having to work for this, so just bear with me as I describe to you what is on the... What I think Valfine will... Or not Valfine, sorry. What Valoria, or Alexandria, rather... Oh, stop. My boy. What you would see when turning the way. And you actually, Alexandria, have seen this room once before, so this is not an unfamiliar description to you. A pungent stench fills this pentagonal room, the walls of which are covered with riveted sheets of iron. A wild garden full of sickly plants and rotting compost takes up most of the interior, and a narrow path hugs the walls between, well, you wouldn't know this from your angle, but your current exit. Jutting from the middle of the garden is a 6-foot-tall rusty sprinkler. In the ceiling above said sprinkler, you see a 10-foot wide shaft leading straight up. And if you step in this room, I can bring you in easily enough.
Yeah, I'm not stepping in that room just yet.
Let me put this in here.
Well, I suppose I could send Trap in.
Did we figure out that was an acid sprinkler or something at one point?
Pretty sure it's going to dissolve things, yes. Seems like a moldy vegetation. Considering the tomb, I seriously doubt water will be coming out of that sprinkler.
It was described as a decrepit garden at one point.
Yeah, I mean, like, dissolving acid or something like that. I could see that happening.
You want to send your skeleton minion into the room?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna grab Trap because you're kind of in a tight spot. I don't want you to have to throw him somewhere and have him pop
Actually
out.
see outside the walls.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'll get him for you.
Okay.
Cool. You won't see him because you can't see through his eyes. But I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna put you right here so you can see what I'm. Oh no, sorry, that's my fault. That's my fault. Don't
That's
worry
okay.
about it.
That's all right. That's all right.
That's what you see.
All right, I see it.
Very, very cool. And you can send... It's a skeleton, right? Not a zombie? It's a skeleton.
Yeah, he was fully rotted,
Yep.
so he's a skeleton.
Right there. You have control.
All right, I'm assuming direct control.
Classic.
Yes.
All right, I send him over to the sprinkler.
Okay, nothing happens. He walks through the muck, kind of like stepping over some pieces. It seems to be difficult terrain.
Okay. Do I have him slap the sprinkler?
You're asking the party right now, me.
Correct.
Everyone hold their breath first.
Well, it's a sprinkler, not a... Well, you can't be too careful, I suppose.
That might be the trash chute. and then they just acid dissolve everything down here. So that just might go off on a timer.
Well, even if it did, do I have him slap it to test it?
Trash from where? Everywhere?
People that come in that aren't usable.
This could be a giant compost bin. But as a necromancer, I would say it would probably be far more useful to have the meat on the bones, but to each their own.
Is there any other exit to that room?
There is.
Is this from the center room down here? Did we assume that this is straight up to where we were?
Yes,
I believe so.
it is. Flew Fiera down here.
Okay.
Right, okay. Good to know.
Well, if I'm not slapping the sprinkler, I could have him approach the exit door and see if there's a trigger there. But I'm risking him falling out of earshot and therefore command distance. So that'll probably be the last order I give him until we pass through the room.
I edited the description, but I'll say now, since you could see this chamber and you've entered him in, you probably peeked around the corners a little bit. There is another exit to that chamber other than the one you're just coming through. So there are two ways out of this pentagonal chamber: the way you're in now, and one to the east. Did I say? Is that correct? Pentagonal? Yeah, pentagonal.
5-sided?
5-sided.
Yes.
But yes.
I just have them as circles, and I can actually do them as pentagon.
I have a feeling these rooms move, judging by
Same.
the outside of these rooms.
Also same.
Right, they shift, correct?
They are
on
not
the...
connected. You know that for certain. Like the hallway that you are in leading into this room, there is about a foot gap all the way around. They are not connected.
Hmm.
They look like giant gears on the outside, but
You mean near the boats, correct?
right.
Giant
Yeah.
gears, yeah. Mhm.
I believe Fiera looked through a slit at one point that was a window into here.
An arrow slit in the western wall.
And a non-Edwin moment, just reminding players, we also, when we first walked into the painter's room, I think we saw someone getting dissolved.
Oh yeah.
Shit, yeah. Somebody jumped down. They shouldn't have.
What? From where?
The blind
Painter
artists.
room that we encountered.
When we saw the
Oh,
blind
yeah,
artists,
you
they
saw
were
an
painting a dissolution.
Yeah. You saw, I believe it was, oh goodness, remind me of his name, Sir.
Someone was becoming goop. Was it Brixton?
I think it was Sir Brixton. Yeah, he was in some sort of small chamber being choked out by smoke.
Okay. Good callback there, Alex.
Yep.
I didn't remember
Well,
the dissolving part.
We have had one other smoke area, but
I have Trap approach the... I'm going to tell him to go into the other hallway.
This other passage over here?
Yep.
Okay. You want him to just, what's your order for him to just go and keep going?
I just told him to enter the hallway, so he'll stop after he's in it.
Okay. Yep, he goes in.
All right. Do I hear anything?
Nope.
All right, so there's no trap. From walking, anyway. He is also a skeleton, so I would not be able to tell if there was any kind of dissolving effect to the plant life here. I don't want to risk Fiera, so...
you flew her down here before, right?
Yeah, but she perched on an arrow slit, which was not the floor.
So you think there's pressure plate?
No, I think the plant life in this room will damage us if we touch it.
Hmm.
Full of sickly plants and rotting compost. Well, I suppose there's only one way to find out. I could just step inside.
Do you?
Yeah.
You step inside and you feel the crunch of the compost at your feet. It's definitely a little slimy, definitely dirty, but nothing happens. I imagine you'd be in this square.
Neat. I immediately walk to the other hallway.
Okay. You immediately begin to walk to the other hallway. You can move your token as appropriate. Is anyone following Alexandria, or are we staying in the hall?
I was trying to follow. It put me on the one that looks out the arrow slit.
Sure. Yeah, I can get you.
Aye.
I can get you in.
Cool.
Is
there
anybody
room around
staying
that?
out in the hall? Is
I
my
was
question.
gonna say, is there room around that corner to see without actually stepping into the room?
Not really. I'll put you all in the same spot so you can see what it is that you're
Oh.
looking at.
I think I actually. Yeah, there we
you're
go.
fine.
Oh, this looks a lot different than I was imagining.
I can put
Okay.
you all there.
What is curious is that at different times of day, these hallways will lead to different places, I'm assuming. Or whenever it rotates.
Wasn't there something way up above that was reflecting sunlight? A skull or something? Does that make it down here?
Well,
Does anybody
oh, you're asking
remember?
Wait a minute, Ed. The first time I saw this room, wasn't there a pedestal with a skull on it?
pedestal with a skull on it? No, the only pedestal with a skull on it is our dear jester friend who plagued you for a time. This is just the only
Okay.
pedestal in this room is somewhat this sprinkler.
Okay, for some reason I thought this might have been a different room.
Maybe
A
time of day
point.
is measured from someone else. So.
Alexander, you see an open room beyond with a mostly empty floor, but there does seem to be a large puddle of that viscous fluid, as well as a few murals on the wall.
And my zombie, right?
And your zombie. The path also seems... It does
Okay.
seem to have that one also seems to have another exit moving further to the west.
You didn't mention that he was there, so I was like,
He's
oh,
there.
someone kidnapped my baby.
He's there.
All right.
Edwin, you're
Or-
stepping into the chamber?
I am actually a step in the chamber, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you feel the crunch of the compost on your feet.
I don't want to actually walk towards that. I was think about walking towards that and taking it. I take a look at the sprinkler to see if I notice anything special about it.
Yeah, just passive.
Yeah.
You do!
Nice!
There's a tiny little
can roll, too,
skeleton
if you want me to roll
man. There's a
sometimes.
tiny little skeleton man hiding behind it.
Oh,
Oh. Was I informed about the keys?
I don't think I brought it up yet, but
Okay.
I haven't had the
Then
opportunity.
I whisper to War, pointing out the little skeleton man hiding behind the thing.
Yeah, War, you see. You see the little hands on the edge of the sprinkler. He did beat your passive and the passive of your skeleton, Alexandria.
So War's going to point at it, and like say to Edwin, "We need to kill that," and then start having his echo move over there.
And
Make a stealth check.
Check.
As your echo approaches. Nice.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Natural 20.
hell yes.
Yep. Moves silently through the compost.
fucking sneaky
Well,
ghost.
he floats too,
He
so
floats over it. Yeah.
yeah.
okay, then I pull out a bell from my belt, and then like swing it like I'm using it as a big bell, but there's no clapper in it, and Bolt the Dead happens.
Wisdom saving throw. It's
Yeah,
wisdom.
It's wisdom.
Gets a 1.
Oh yeah.
Bones just and clatter. They just stick
That's amazing.
into the ground.
That's beautiful.
As
I have to
you
actually look
completely
for-
destroy it.
Some of this is set up wrong on my Told for the Dead. I have to. Oh yeah, it's the first one. is the
Skeletons
real
aren't
one.
immune to necrotic, so
War's
So it's-
gonna resummon his echo back in the hallway, and then say to Alexandria, "There's a key over there," or I guess have the echo float above it. There's a key underneath me, over there. Can you do your mage hand thing so we don't have to get close?
Might as well. Yeah, I will cast Mage Hand and pick up the key and bring it to me.
okay. Yes, you bring the key to you. You see, it is its head is the key side is shaped like an octagon.
Alright, then he resummons his echo over in the hallway.
So we have a triangle, a square, a pentagon, a hexagon, and an octagon now.
Indeed.
We are in a pentagon.
Oh, is the next room the same shape?
Alexandria, yes, would know it is.
Okay.
All right. It,
Gonna say
Same
if they're
shape.
all rotating
So,
different shapes. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
appreciate the assist there, Edwin. Those things are keys. We've gotten one on each floor.
Keys for something.
We
know
don't know
yet.
what yet.
Okay. So I don't notice anything else in the room. I guess I will. I guess we should just go through one at a time, or what do we think?
I was gonna go next. Take a deep breath, leaving my
I take a
echo in
deep
the
breath.
hallway.
And step back into the hallway where the echo is.
Okay.
I will
Yeah,
move to
the
Alexandria.
hum of machinery surrounds you guys sort of during this time. Before in sort of the silent areas of the tomb, it now feels more like there's always just sort of a vibration to the walls at your feet, and there's just that constant sound. But yeah, you hold your breath and step back.
Oh yeah, I'm holding my breath just in case Ward triggers something.
Yeah.
I am holding my breath as I go into a stinky
I
room.
do the same thing.
That was the whole thing.
Okay.
yeah.
Alexandria.
Great.
Yeah, it is. Alexandria and War are within the compost chamber. The rest of you are in the hall. What is happening with Alexandria and War, since you seem like you are my away team at the
I'm
moment?
feeling all of us have to go through this room. I just didn't think
Okay.
we should all go through at once.
Well, yeah, everybody's inclined to do what they think their character would do. In the moment.
Make sure your shirts are not red.
Would you care to transport me through the portal? I cannot
Absolutely, yeah.
pass.
If you want to just walk to the other side, you can do so with no
Yep.
problem. I will give you a full description of this area, Alexandria,
Wow.
and War can see it as well. Let's see here. So, an acidic stench fills this pentagonal chamber, which has two exits, the one you went through and the one just across the way. The walls are covered with those same riveted sheets of iron, and the pockmarked stone floor has a large puddle of gray slime in the middle of it. Friezes along each wall, just beneath the ceiling, depict 5 black dragons.
Frescoes.
It says these are Friezes, Friezes. So I think it's saying it in a like a
is
multiple.
Breezes.
Is Frezes the plural of fresco?
I think so. Multiples.
Oh, okay.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Or I'll put you at the crossover if you're looking in.
Sure.
I don't really feel great about doing anything without my passive perception bot.
Okay,
So
then I will make the next one. I take a deep breath out in the hallway and make my way across and through.
Okay. You
I
pass.
can't go through.
Yep. You pass through to the other side. I'll put you in Alexandria's area since you're officially in. Yes. You would notice everything that I've just described, save for one thing that did not catch Alexandria's eyes, but your keen, experienced eyes have. You would see that Let me see really quick. I want to get the right wording. There are holes in the mouths of the dragons and Frezes.
Never been a fan of chromatic dragons either, anyways. But I am assuming this is from the acid that comes out of the dragon mouths.
Yeah, make a history check for me, Edwin.
Alright. Let's see.
You love these, right?
Black
Alexandria or
dragon.
War can make the same one.
Yeah.
if I can make a check, I will. I
Absolutely.
think actually in moderate history. Nope, it's religion. Oh well.
I'm better
Okay.
at dealing with dragons charismatically than I am with history.
You're on the edge of this, Edwin, but I think Alexandria know without a doubt that black dragons do have acidic breath. Would probably explain the acid smell in the room.
Oh yeah, these are gonna spit acid all over the room if we do a thing wrong.
Concerned because we don't know what the triggers for all of these are.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just a time trigger or if it's something else.
Just to oh, go ahead.
That would be a fun mechanic. Thinking about it, like release of pressure byproduct of the machine, just turn it into a room where all the noxious fumes spill in when everything like turns or the engine runs.
Just to confirm, my two waiters, Lucanu and Victor, are you guys good to stay where you are right now while the others investigate, or is there anything that you guys do during this moment?
As Edwin leaves, I think Victor's like trying to like psych himself up to run across the dark room that there's no light in anymore.
There is no light in it. Yes, that's
Yeah.
true.
Well, War's axe would be lighting it,
Well,
right?
you're out of the.
There would be
You're
a
in the other room.
giant, yeah, but light carries, so there would be a giant
Yeah,
pillar
beams.
of like red light kind
Technically,
of
War's still
careening
in
into the
this
room.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's safe to walk through here. I'm not,
So
We
far.
haven't seen anyone combust or anything.
I'm making
I am-
2 wars really quick.
I'm gonna walk.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna-
god, triple vision.
I'm going to Misty Step.
Across the room.
I'm walking.
Yep.
Over here.
I'm walking here.
Yeah, you can cast. Yeah, so we see Lucanu and Victor as well.
Yes, I will follow.
Same
Careful.
time, we're seeing a Misty Step happen over here. You can cast that spell. And where did you want to go? You have how many
He's
feet?
arrowing.
That's 30.
30. Okay, so anywhere over here. Yeah, Victor and Lucanu, you guys make it over there.
Okay, good.
Alright, then I am going to try to cross the room as well, but I'm gonna duck underneath the hole.
Okay.
And go along the edge.
Perfect. Stay where you are there, Edwin.
Okay.
Over here. Boop, boop, boop. And Alexandria, your teleport got you here, right? Or a little
I
bit further
teleported
up?
right here.
Right up there. Perfect.
No, not there.
Not there.
right here.
Okay, right there.
Not in
important.
front of the
Position is
dragon's
important.
acid spewing fresco, please.
In this moment, I would like everyone to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Everyone.
If you beat a 15, you can act. You can basically not be surprised for the moment. And if you do have a character thing that says you cannot be surprised, you automatically succeed this.
War, right?
I think it's just war at the moment.
Dexterity saving throw. I'm rolling this.
That's
with
only if I
advantage.
go into
Nope.
initiative.
Okay.
I
It's
Um,
not initiative.
Yeah. If it's a dex save, I have advantage on dex save against things I can see coming.
Okay.
Does that
So-
count?
so
for this?
so this is pretty big, Ed.
Yeah. What's up?
My weapon, the Great Sword of Warning. This magic weapon warns you of danger. While the weapon is on your person, you have advantage on initiative rolls. In addition, you and any of your companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised, except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep.
Then no one is incapacitated as
Hell
you
yeah.
or sorry, no one is surprised as you hear the walls of the room shake around you. The rooms are changing, and in 6 seconds will move to their proper positions. You have 1 turn each to go where you want to go right now, as the rooms are immediately moving. This is going to be a reaction, not a full turn. So you will get 1 movement. This is just a reaction, not a full turn situation.
Oh.
So I was determining if you can immediately react to right now, this moment. So I would like an initiative.
Ah.
Let me get it up here.
Also, everybody within, I believe.
So I hate to be that guy.
What up?
Where is Dustin right now?
Lucanu?
Right
over
next
here.
to me.
He's right next
Oh,
to me.
oh,
We're in-
cool.
we're in the
I am
compost,
definitely not within 30 feet.
Neither is Edwin, but I do need. Okay, so Edwin, you are surprised.
Yep, it's fine.
Okay,
War
Alexandria
and
made it,
War and
and Victor are good.
Victor get +3s to their saving throws.
Okay,
Oh, good.
Wait, to initiative roll?
are you?
No,
is that
no.
so? What,
Save it. I'm just saying because you're both 10 feet within
Okay.
10 feet of me. They get, you know.
okay, Edwin, you
I-
are the only one surprised in the moment. I'm just gonna give you this.
So mine is.
I'm just rolling all my stuff to set up my initiatives because I have stupid initiative rules.
So what does that mean? Did I just literally roll? Okay, I have advantage on my initiative, so I'll roll again.
Oh my god, 3 of us do.
So
I have
that
advantage
was-
on
So
initiative.
many
Oh.
initiative rolls.
I gotta roll
Okay.
again, don't I?
So no, that's 17 plus 5.
Oh, 17 plus 5, so
Yeah,
that would be 22.
yeah.
This is my average initiative. 25.
Can you repeat
Ab-
that?
No, it's my average initiative.
Is this everybody's total initiative? Remember, you can change your own initiative, so I don't have to do it for you.
Yeah, I just rolled
yes, I
ahead,
have.
so.
I have mine updated.
Yes, Ed. I have 99 initiative.
All right. So this is the order. Edwin, you are unfortunately surprised, so you do not get a reaction this round as the gears are turning.
Yep.
Lucanu, you have a reaction. You can use your reaction to move. Any kind of reactionary spells or abilities that say reaction can be used. That's up to you how you want to do it. You are in difficult terrain. Keep that noted. So what would you like to do, Lucanu, with your reaction? Are you there, Lucanu? Because I can't
Oh,
hear you.
okay. Sorry, my mic was going on. Can you repeat that?
You have a single reaction. You are in a room with difficult terrain. And you have a single reaction which you can use to move or use any abilities that say reaction. What do you want to do?
I can't move. So I can only do a reaction. I can't use a
Just
spell.
a reaction. You are reacting to this moment.
Is War in any form of danger? Could I pull him away as a reaction?
I would count that. I guess I would count that as a possibility. It's not, I think, in Raw, but I would guess like opportunity attack. I don't know if you can opportunity grapple. No, I would say. I mean, cosmetically, I don't think it's a big deal. If you want to just do a cosmetic move of like pulling War back, War does not look to be in any current danger. No.
Okay. Okay. If they set in any current danger, I guess. There's nothing really I can do. I would cast a spell.
You can move. That's
Right.
one big thing you can do right now. You can move 30 feet.
You can move or cast a reactionary spell if there's a reaction spell. Essentially, is what you have.
No, I don't have any reactionary spells, unfortunately. I have Spirit Guardians is not. No.
Yeah, Spirit Guardians is a level 10 paladin. Wow.
9.
No, I'm level 10.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Also, I'm Oath of the Crown, which is.
So what are you
special
doing,
ability.
Lucanu? This is a very tense moment. I need to know exactly what you're doing. Movement-wise is probably going to be what you have available, unless you had something else.
Is this room in particular shifting and moving?
Yes, it is absolutely shifting and moving.
All right, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm trying to move past War.
Okay, War is difficult terrain, so it would just be 10 feet of movement there, and then beyond him would just be 5. I have another War token here, so he can see.
Okay.
So that is 15 feet of movement. You going further in?
Yeah, is this room shifting?
I'm gonna delete that. It is also shifting at the same time. Yes.
Oh God. Oh, this isn't good.
You
can't-
have. You have. Yeah, it's dark. Because War is going to be. It's not dark yet. Technically, War's still in here. War, just come here, you big light beam. Temporarily, right here. I'm gonna delete you in a minute.
It deleted him.
You do have the light still in this very moment before things start to shift, but you immediately start to see them moving.
Oh, I wish I could grab War, but
No, it's just a reaction. You have, if you've already committed to movement as your reaction, so you've done 15 feet. You have 15 feet remainder. Do you want to move into the room, and where would you
Yeah,
want to move?
I'll move next to Edwin.
Okay, that's 15 feet. That'd be right here.
Okay.
Okay,
That is a bad spot.
Victor.
Oh,
That's
well,
where you are, Victor.
Oh, okay.
I'm not happy
Moving,
for you.
What?
moving
Don't worry about it.
10 feet, right?
That is going to be 10 feet into War.
Okay, and then crossing whatever threshold. I don't have visibility.
Yeah, I can move you through into the other side.
Thank you.
That
That's
is
15.
15. You have 15 more feet of movement left.
I think I'm just gonna make sure I'm in the room. And I smell the acid, right?
Yes, immediately.
Okay. Now that it's like rumbling and shaking and shit, I'm gonna hold my breath and my
Sure,
turn.
Free action, that's fine.
Yep.
War. Oh, I forgot there's a skeleton here. Technically, there's less space.
This could be bad for me, but you said above 15.
What do you mean?
You were close. You don't have
getting
to worry
to-
about that.
Act before that?
What
Oh,
did you
okay.
roll? What did you roll?
You were
13.
within 30
Oh,
feet
you
of
were
Dustin,
within 30
it doesn't
feet. You're
matter.
not surprised.
It
For
was
whatever
just me.
reason,
Yeah.
the sort of like
Right.
weapon that's sort of radiating from Lucanu, it almost like you hear that and it activates, and I think everybody near Lucanu immediately feels like things slow down and you have a little bit of time to do something.
So yeah, everybody else is through already, right? I
Mm-hmm.
am going through then.
Okay, it'll be 10 feet of movement into that new area right here. I'm gonna delete this War. Oh no, your twin is dead. Were you the real War? So,
Which one's the real war?
I
So
can
that's
make
10
it
feet.
to, 10, 15,
that's
20,
That's 20. Yep.
25, 30,
Real wars.
35,
Okay,
40,
40.
I guess. And then my echo somewhere,
Oh, I
Found it.
deleted your initiative. What was your
it should
initiative?
be 13. And then my echo, I think I put in the middle of a sprinkler room. Is that the right one? Yeah, it's got 1 HP. That's the line.
Okay.
Delete. Okay. It fades at the end of my turn because I am more than 30 feet away from it.
Okay, the end of your reaction. That's fine.
Yes.
Alexandria, you are last in the initiative.
Yeah, I'm running into the next room. Can you move me since I can't really like?
Absolutely, yeah. So this will be 5, 10, 15. I'll do 15. I think this will put you in the next room. Yep, you can see that, right?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Okay, good.
Though, I don't know if it's possible to change anything. It doesn't bug me too much, but
What's up?
is there a way for you to give me dark vision so that everything's lit up, or?
You have dark vision. It's lit up, but it's green.
Oh,
It'll be
that's the dark. Oh, okay,
Yep, yep,
You have dark vision.
that's fair.
yep.
Okay.
And that's interesting because in this moment, you're going to see something else. I wasn't expecting you to go through there. Very cool. Let me just grab something.
I don't want to be in the room that's about to fill with acid. No, thank you.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
probably
I
a
get
good
you.
plan.
I get you. I won't give you too much detail, but beyond you do see a chamber, just because it's just a crack. From what that you can see, this is interesting because you do see a few things immediately, Alexandria, and this is just within that brief moment. I need to give you these visuals since you're stepping into this room and you're facing this direction. You see what looks like a control panel or something with like a lever on it and some buttons ahead of you, and then beyond that you see some sort of like the edge of a drawn mural on the wall. There's more of that viscous fluid, and in fact it fills the space in front of you. But you also see something else where you see that control panel just slightly to the because you're only seeing like the top corner of it, the top northern edge. A little further to the south, there's somebody at the control panel. There you see
I'm like seeing their shoulder or something.
you're seeing their shoulder, and they look like they have like a mask or something on, and it's like tied in the back of their very hairless, sort of pockmarked head.
Oh, just as
Okay.
a one thing, in case he's getting to a battle right now, did you update your health for the amulet?
Oh no, I haven't.
Can you do that? So well, all you have to do is whatever your what's your con score right now?
Shit.
I can help you with that really easily. What's your con score?
My con is 15.
15. So you have a +2 normally.
Yes.
So you'll be getting +4. So that's 2 times your level in health. So your current
Just add
level
20.
is 10. So you get 20 more HP.
All right, that's fantastic.
Yeah, my little health is amazing,
There's-
man.
Wanted you to be at full health. In
Oh,
case.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
Good call, good call.
So there's
I doubt I'm about to go into a fight.
there's a couple more things happening here that I just have to be 100% sure of because these rooms are turning and I need to confirm without a doubt what way they are turning. Cool. After all of your reactions, the rooms are immediately turning at quite some speed. You all kind of have to hold on as they move. And I need to go here and set this. This is cool. The chambers
They actually
shift
move.
before
Holy
you,
shit.
before they finally settle.
I'm gonna should I reposition myself then to the correct spot?
Yes, all of you need to reposition yourself to the correct spot if you can. Just note that this is the, yeah. It's gonna be a little weird in relation to where Edwin is. So,
Yeah, it was over here, right inside the.
So I would be.
would you be here? Yeah, you're with them, right?
So
You were
you're
just
here.
past Victor, right? Oh no, yeah, you're here.
I think the skeleton needs to move one up
One up.
into that entrance,
Yeah, he was
and then
inside the-
Victor needs to move one to the left, and Lucano needs to be next to Victor on the right.
So swap here, there to there.
one of the left, even though I was right here.
Yeah, because you're just one in from the door.
Yeah,
Um,
that is.
Okay.
Roughly there. Yeah.
And then Lucano should be one up. Yeah, right there.
All right, yeah.
Dustin.
Oop, I got him.
Cool.
So,
I was about to say.
as this room turns, those who have stayed within it hear a hissing sound coming from each of the frezzes on the walls, and those of you with a higher perception check would note that they're coming directly from those holes in the mouth. You immediately can hear air pushing out, and as it gets to, it's almost like a whistle coming through all sides of you in this very sort of dramatic moment as the room completely shifts around you. And when it comes to a stop at last, you all sort of holding on to keep your feet, you hear a as a little bit of dust chokes out of the mouths and nothing else.
Wait, what?
Oh,
What did we?
We got lucky.
corners.
Alexandria, from you, and you immediately hear, "Damn it!" in the other room.
Of course it's out of acid. What do I pay those blasted dwarves for? Oh, that's right.
Because
I
we've been dumping
don't.
them. We've been dumping those dwarves,
I think
dude.
you're seeing the back of Wither's head. As a...
Wait a minute. I'm missing one. Hello?
You hear a voice echo down, Alexandria.
I'm not saying shit.
Yeah, you don't say
I'm
anything?
remaining perfectly still.
Make a stealth check.
Okay. Oh, I already burned my advantage. Can I get another advantage?
No, not yet. Yeah, immediately you see him turn,
Another time then.
and his form dissipates.
Oh, good. I was afraid I was going to have to kill something today. Well, I guess I'll just meander up to the controls.
Yeah. Let's roll in. Let's do a new initiative. One representative from the other party, and Alexandria by herself to see who I pick on first to see which party is doing what, since we're separated for the moment. Alexandria got a 19. I need one person from the other side to represent the opposite group.
You guys want to roll for it? Roll it off?
I get
I don't
advantage
care.
on my initiative.
It's
so-
not an initiative. It's
Same.
just a roll. It's not like a normal initiative. It's not a battle initiative.
So
cosmetic.
have Josh do it since.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I just want to know which scene I'm
The
doing.
dexes
first.
will be similar. It'll actually.
Oh, God, what do you mean? What's
I
with
only
these
roll
crits, man?
naturals. I only roll natural 20s on initiative. That's where.
Fuck.
Okay, we'll come
Only
right back
Val
to
can
you,
roll.
Alexandria.
I thought I was up.
As it sort of cuts you off, you get that interaction, sort of staying as quiet as possible, and whatever figure it was, away. We move back to the rest of our party, who just got met with a puff of just ancient smelling, little bit of acid to it, but it's just like old smelling like dust, and other than that, nothing seems to be harmful as the chambers halt.
I don't think it did anything.
Okay.
Be on your guard.
I
Stay
go and
close.
look out this door to see if this door lines up with anything.
Nope. You see a solid stone wall, one of the gear
The-
walls, and then the open sort of lake on either side.
Is if we look up, is there a ceiling to these chambers?
There is 12 feet up.
Okay, so we're in these stupid stone turny pods that blow acid.
I'm gonna just walk up the wall
Okay.
to be
Yep.
at or above acid spitter if possible.
Okay. You can be. They're right at the ceiling, by the way. You
Did
can
you-
be. They're,
Oh,
so they
okay.
go up right to the ceiling.
Didn't you
About
swap
level.
out Nang Nang, buddy? Did you
You
swap
tried
out?
I attempted to.
You
He,
tried to?
he stuck around as sticky.
What a
he-
sticky
as he
boy.
is. Yeah.
You tried to go for Shikambi, right? The thing.
Yeah,
they
Lucana
didn't.
ended up taking it. So I know what War's doing. I know
Oh.
what Edwin's doing. What's Victor and Lucana doing?
Is there anything else to this room other than the dragons and stuff? There's nothing in the ceiling, right?
Make
so
a perception check.
I'm not gonna beat Edwin's, so I don't even know why I'm asking.
I mean, you're looking around. There's nothing else.
Exactly.
There's nothing else left to this room. You think that those traps probably just weren't reset properly, and there doesn't seem anything other danger other than that puddle in the middle of the room for you to jump into it.
So I
do
say, anytime we see dwarves, we take care of them.
That seems like a good plan.
I think we saved ourselves stay here.
Hey, Victor, what does it look like outside of your not door?
You see a stone wall that is definitely not carved. It's a stone wall of the actual cave system, and the waters below, the mucky waters. You think you're just pointing it towards one of the cave walls, and it's open. You can see the gears. Like I'll put you
Can I,
right, put you right on the edge. Yeah.
Can I cast dancing lights out there and see anything?
You do. Yeah, you do. You see some dancing lights. I'm gonna presume, because Alexandria did say what they were going to do, that they're not sitting right there. Is it okay if I put you here, Alexandria?
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Totally.
Yeah, you do see the gears sort of wrinkling all the way around. I'll give you a better view by making another Victor. This is kind of your edge.
My
situation.
twin. Okay.
Over here.
Oh.
But your dancing lights would also, let's get some more. Yeah, you would see sort of filling this area.
This is nearly.
And you would do see that the gears turn all the way around, and they do seem to form kind of a makeshift, a little bit of a dangerous path, you think, since it looks pretty smooth, towards the exit that Alexandria went through. The gears go in a similar fashion the other way.
We're not going to want to go out of this door here, because straight down to the water.
I also point at the wall where the door, I think, used to be, and ask, "Are you in a hexagonal room too?" You can reply to this message.
Alexandria.
Yeah.
Alexandria.
Not
Well, there's
quite.
an opening. It can snake around within 120 feet, so it doesn't care. It's not straight line.
That'd be a perfect transition. I just need to know what Lucano is doing briefly, and then let's see what Alexandria is up to.
Lucano's making sure she's not stepping in acid.
There's no acid.
Not sure what else to do. I'm afraid my prowesses are protecting individuals and fighting, not puzzles.
All right.
Childish games.
Lucano waits for any kind of danger.
Lucano hits the wall. Lucano attacks the
Some
wall.
more dust comes out of the.
I attack. Can I attack the wall?
Ping! Your metal hits against stone. Yeah, you can see the passage out in a similar way to Victor. But as you guys experiment with this area, let's step over to Alexandria and see what is going on with her. So, this is fun. A 4-foot high, 7-foot wide iron lectern sits in the middle of this rusty iron-plated room. It is topped by a slanted control panel, Alexandria, the same one that you saw just a second ago. Set into the control panel are, and listen carefully, but I will put this in chat, a gold lever with a star-shaped handle, 2 dials in both red and blue, and 2 buttons of the same colors. Wall engravings behind the control panel show 5 groups of circles, with a small crystal embedded in the wall under each one. The crystal under the configuration labeled 1 glows bright green. 3 6-inch diameter rusty iron pipes jut from the wall above the engravings. Dripping from them is that same viscous fluid that is on the floor. You did have to step through. How did you get past the viscous fluid, Alexandria?
Oh, this is not impassable. Or sorry, it
it's
is
covering
impassable.
the hall. That's just the one thing.
Okay.
Yeah, did you
How
have a
would I
simple
do that?
solution for this?
I mean, I have 2. It just depends on what spell I want to spend.
Okay, let me know, and then we'll continue the description because I forgot about the acid. Or sorry.
All right,
the stuff on the floor.
I'm gonna do levitate
Perfect.
because that seems so much lazier than Misty Step.
Easy enough to levitate off the floor.
Levitate?
Is that a spell slot?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll take a spell slot.
burn that one, and you move across the floor with no harm. I will post this description and thank the fucking gods. Wizards paid someone to illustrate this thing. Because holy fuck.
Oh, jeez.
Thank God,
it
because
is-
I was like, oh my head.
So it's showing
Mhm.
it's showing that 3 is lit up. That's because that's what was lit up before it changed. So 1 is lit up.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know.
Oh, and they've all got Yeah, they've got symbols and the configurations above each one.
Yeah, that light has changed. So the 1 is lit up, not the 3.
Right.
And I posted the description in the chat. What do you do?
Okay. So just to triple check, this is the alignment it's currently in.
Is 1.
Is 1. Number 1.
The
Number
light
one.
under number 1 is
Right.
lit up, not 3.
I guess I was concerned about the configuration of the dials and knobs.
The dials and knobs are currently in exactly that configuration.
Okay. Oh boy. Right.
My only concern is it looks like a child's toy.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It does not look sinister at all. This just
I
looks like
know.
a Tinker Trap.
Well, they had to make it so wizards could use it, or the dwarves could use it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Just
Brutal.
Oh, snap.
think. A Serac spent 57 years perfecting this one trap.
So I did have a message to me, right?
Yeah, I was asking if you're in a hexagonal room and said you can reply to this message.
I'm in a control room, and it looks like I can control the orientation of the chambers.
Good fucking jump, by the way. It's
Then I,
fantastically timed.
Then I reply, okay, I'll let you figure that out, but I'm going to ping you every few seconds so you can always reply back to me. And I fill them in.
Yeah, when I was moving through the rooms, I was like, I'm either gonna kill myself or this is gonna benefit us. So I was like, I'll rush forward.
The party is filled in on the state of Alexandria.
Okay, so it's clear that those tags are the doors for the rooms.
Yeah, there's not a
So-
lot of it. I mean, you don't know exactly what they make. Make a base intelligence check for me. Do it with advantage. I want to see what I can give you. Easily
Okay.
enough.
You're a wizard.
Yeah.
You can figure this out.
You said intelligence saving throw.
Whatever you want to use. Intelligence based something with advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Okay. So, what you can see? So you're talking about the symbols, like the little tabs on the edge of all of the circles.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, one of them definitely looks like. It's hard for me to I can't point at
Wait.
this illustration.
Hold on.
What?
I see that they have different symbols on them now that I have the picture increased.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the circles, the doors are illustrated on them.
It would seem to be so. Yes. You.
So the
On
tabs don't move.
One
Mhm.
symbol is a star. Very easily enough to see is a star. One looks like
Orientations
like
do.
wheels. So the best way I can do this. So looking at number 1, Kyle, I'm going from left to right. Does that make sense? So there's a
Yep.
star. There's one that looks like wheels. You can assume those wheels with a 24 intelligence save are representing the construct Napaka. There is continuing to the right. There is one that looks like steam or gas. You're not sure. They're like waves that look like some kind of mist or moisture or something of the kind. Another look like moving further down. One looks like like it's representing some kind of door or gate, with it just being that little square. And then the last one on the right looks like a set of like horns or tusks.
Cool.
Yeah,
Well,
you can assume the star with your 24 represents this room because you're looking right at that star handle.
okay, I'm going to use one of the pings to ask the door exits are positioned in the room they're in right now. And then explain that I believe one of them should be on the north and one should be on the southeast.
That mostly lines up.
Yeah, that mostly lines up.
No, slightly
It's like
northwest and
30% off, or
Yeah.
something like that.
It's like a 15 degree.
Within a margin of error. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Within we're on a square grid of error.
So the big question here is what happens when I turn the dials or press the buttons? I'm assuming pulling the lever fires the combination I've set in the dials and buttons, but you know what? It's only my friends' lives on the line. I pull the lever.
Crunk!
Pull the lever, Crunk.
Okay. You immediately move to pull the lever. Okay. You pull it down and you hear a sort of like mechanical clink from inside of the iron lectern. And the minute it pulls down, immediately gushing forth from those three pipes in the wall is just flooding forth is that fluid from the ground. It is just pumping into this room, and fast. You have 6 seconds before it fills the floor at least 1 inch.
Did it reset?
It is in the
Like the
down
lever?
position.
I put it in the up position.
It's locked.
Oh,
Okay.
It's a button.
You have an initiative turn, effectively. I don't think we have to roll, but because no one else is in anything but you in this moment. But it at the end of this round, the floor will be filled with 1 inch.
you're still levitating, right? It's
You are still
I'm
levitating,
This,
so-
this does not hurt me at all.
Okay, yeah.
So
Actually,
all
yeah,
right,
that's perfect. Then never mind. There's actually no immediate danger because it just starts to
You just
flood
kinda-
out of the room. And I think anybody over here immediately starts to, within a few seconds, hears like a small waterfall.
wow, am I glad I didn't Misty Step? All right.
Yeah. The floor is just filled and it's just flooding out.
Cool. So I guess the next thing I'll do is I will press. See, I want to press the red button because people would think don't press the red button, and that's why you should press the red button.
Absolutely.
Why didn't I take the blue pen?
We're gonna press the red button.
Okay, we're pressing the red button.
This is how my character dies, I think.
Steak
guys.
tasted good,
Like,
too good, you know.
Perfect.
this is where we find out that this stuff is flammable, and like this lights a pilot light, and I blow up.
All right. Everybody outside in the other area, you hear that sort of trickle of water, and then you don't anymore. Alexandria, you hear the sound of stone hitting stone behind you, as the chamber is sealed.
I press the red button again.
One moment.
So if that was closed and you pulled the lever, you would have died.
Also, did the lever reset when I pressed the
No.
red button?
No.
Okay.
Just confirming something really quick.
Thanks, I hate it.
Okay. Nothing happens. You press it. I need you to roll initiative as this room is filling 1 inch every round. It is a 12-foot chamber, so you have 12 times 12 rounds. What's that number?
2.
12. No, 12. Sorry, not. Yeah, that's your.
Oh, 12 times 12's 44.
44.
144 is gross.
Okay, this has very much become a problem for Alexandria and a problem for no one else. So I'll come back to you guys later.
Yep.
So
So far, she's pressed all the wrong buttons.
okay,
That's
so
true.
this
I'm
is
pressing the blue button.
we'll do so it'll be a number of so I'm gonna do -1, so this will go down -1. How many? What's 12 times 12?
144.
144. You have 144 rounds to figure out what's happening, which is a good amount of time as this fills. Let me confirm that it is 1 inch per round and nothing more. So that it's not any more dangerous. 1 inch per round, and it is a 12-foot chamber. Excellent. It was a 12-foot chamber, right? Most of them are. 4-foot high, 7-foot wide lectern. Doesn't say. If it doesn't say, it's 12. So no, it's 12 feet. So yeah, 144 rounds. You're in about a spot of danger. Well, does it say a ceiling size?
No, so if you're 1 inch per round, you've got 4 feet until you start taking damage to push buttons, right? Because it's 4-foot high
4-foot high
lectern.
lectern. Yeah. Unless you mage hand
So
through the
that's
group.
48 rounds.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
That's
I'm
until the
floating.
room fills. Yeah, she's floating off the
Right.
ground. The room.
So-
Yeah.
The room.
Until
the room
the
is
room-
12 feet.
But he's talking about operating the thing that's going to keep her from dying.
Oh,
Yeah.
so until
So
the
it
thing is no
cuts
longer
down
there.
to 4 feet.
Let's
is
make
she's
let's make
got-
2. Let's
Hold
make
on.
2.
Yeah, that'd be 48.
It said a 4-foot tall lectern. So
Yeah.
you are standing on a 4-foot tall surface, but wasn't it a 7-foot tall control panel?
No, the
7
control
foot
panel
wide.
is 7.
7 foot
It's 7
wide.
feet wide.
Right.
So it's 4
Oh.
feet like at there. So we'll just make 2. So we'll make another one called lectern is
I mean, if we wanna pull the mathletes in here, I'm pretty sure I could test every
48.
single combination of this before.
Probably.
That's true,
48
but
rounds
I'm
goes
gonna plug this in, or else there's no. It's just kind of like do what you want, and there's no danger, and we'll just assume that there's
Radio,
nothing.
turn off all the garbage compactors in the detention level.
There is actual potential that you will run out of options in here and die. I think. You said 48
I think so.
until the lectern is submerged. Okay.
Yeah, 12
Alright.
per foot, right?
Well, I will not die. I'll merely fail this challenge.
That's
Right.
true. You have a teleport,
Y-
don't you?
It's
Yep.
true.
Yeah,
Yep.
you
I
bail
can
out.
dimension
Yeah.
door
We'll
out of
just
here.
keep these up for timing reasons.
I
There
am
is
in-
not a lot of tension for you. I take it
I,
back.
I am incredibly safe, and I'm really happy about that.
You're incredibly safe. So the room is filling up, but we are going round by round basis, so you know when you've run out of time, basically, to continue fucking with this thing.
Yep, that
Um,
makes perfect sense.
That makes sense to me. So actually,
Or-
we'll keep the room filling, but we'll do the lectern. Cool. So Alexandria, you have you have a round. What do you want to do?
Yep, I'll just look at that and go, wow, that would have sucked if it was anybody but me. Cool. I pressed the blue button.
Okay. You press the blue button.
Come on, Morpheus.
Fireball comes out of the.
How many
out
of these
the
are this room, and how many of them are other rooms?
Nothing happens. You press it. Press it again. Nothing's happening. It
Okay.
just clicks.
I take the red dot. By the way, after every of these actions, I am testing the lever.
Okay. We'll say that was an action. The lever is just jammed. Yeah. If I'll say that's your object interaction and then your actual action. So every object interaction, you're trying to get the lever. I get it. So what would you like to try now?
All right, I am turning the red knob to the left,
To the left.
and then I'm hitting the red button. Why are you laughing right now?
Why are
This
they
is fun.
not-
I'm having fun.
Why are you,
Bigger
you're
question,
scaring me.
Why are they not labeled? What is the shit?
Because they have to.
This exact
makes totally
scenario.
sense. Yeah, they're totally memorized.
Roll a d12 for me, Alexandria.
Oh!
Okay.
Everything about this room. He's got a table for it too? God damn it.
I have to check one thing. Alright. Let's go over here. And we will let's see.
This fucker didn't just teleport me, did it? He vanished.
I have to go into this
Oh.
and find it. Okay, cool.
Be one of those things where it's like red is bad, blue is good. The whole time.
I just want to make sure I'm getting this right.
Crazy.
Okay. Perfect. You hear a voice inside of your head.
What now, Goro?
Yes, it's me.
And so it's common. Is it? I guess it
It's in
doesn't
common.
matter.
Whatever the language is, you understand it.
I mean, I'm assuming this is a message I can respond. Goro isn't here right now. Do you happen to know the orientation of these controls so I can get it to stop filling with bullshit?
You're not Goro.
No, he fucked off.
Is he dead?
You know what? I'm going to be perfectly frank with you. I would love it if he was.
You and me both. Who are you?
A pesky adventurer, desperately trying to figure out how to turn off the silver fluid leaking into my room.
All right. A round ticks down, and he
Someone
says,
take support.
as he continues,
So you've activated the trap. Did you seal the door too?
Oh yeah, that's closed.
Lovely. You know, not a lot of people fall into it like that. It's quite rare. You must be extraordinarily stupid.
Oh,
I would go so far as to say extraordinarily unlucky.
What's the difference?
Well, I've compensated for bad luck.
True. True. But
Now,
you're
if
not
I hadn't,
Goro. So
no, I am not.
I don't think I owe you anything. Unless, of course, you have something to offer me.
It is true, you certainly owe me nothing. However, aiding me would certainly indebt me to you. And I am capable of a great many things.
Are you promising your soul to me?
You know what? Impress on me your usefulness, and we'll put that on the table.
On the table. Well, at least I know where I can go. That's nice to know. So if that's what's on the table, what else would you be willing to offer me then? For my aid, which you so much need.
another round ticks by.
Well, I will certainly clarify that I do not need your help whatsoever. However, I would like to help my companions not be stuck.
So you do
I-
want something.
Indeed, but it's important to my pride that you know that I don't need your help. Merely request it.
Oh, I understand the ego, don't you worry. You are requesting my help. Sure.
Excellent. I'm glad we've bridged that particular bridge, as it were. I would like to take note of the council. Is it still oriented to the left?
You have it
Like
held,
the
yeah.
dial? Oh, okay.
Unless you wanted to let it go. Did you let it go? Want to let it go?
Well, I had assumed I wouldn't need to hold it that way.
If you let it go, it goes back, and you lose connection.
Okay. Well, I'll let him think on it a little while. I'll rotate the red one to the right and press the red button.
Okay, so two things on this turn. Excellent.
Oh, I assume You know what? You're correct. That is two things. Let's do the one thing first.
I'm presuming. Well, you have two every turn. I'm presuming every turn you're just trying to unlock the star.
Well, in order of stated action, I'm turning the red dial to the right, and if nothing happens, then I press the red button while
so
holding it to the
we're
right.
not touching the star this turn. Then we're doing those two things instead.
Yes.
Cool. So the first thing that happens is the red dial gets turned. Oh, actually, your connection stays. It's only until you turn it to the right that it goes away.
Oh.
Okay.
And then you press
Well-
the red button and nothing happens.
And nothing happens with it oriented to the right?
No.
I
Keeping
press
it
the
to
blue
right.
button
You press the blue
while
button.
holding it to the right.
Nothing happens.
Okay. I guess I will let that reset, and then I will proceed with going to the left on the blue dial.
Left on the blue dial. Nothing happens.
And the lights aren't shifting at all either?
It's still at 1. You turned it to the left, it's still at 1.
Well, I meant during any of the previous actions.
No, the light has stayed the same. Nothing's changed on the
Okay.
wall ahead of you.
All right. Then I will shift it to the right, the
The-
blue dial.
The light on 1 disappears and the light on 2 lights up.
I try the lever.
It doesn't move. And
I
the room
press-
continues to fill.
I press the blue button.
You press the blue button. You feel the ground shake beneath you, and as the rest of you are investigating the outside, you immediately feel the room begins to move again. The whistling of the air begins to pull around again as well in the chamber that you are in. 6 seconds of rumbling fills the earth as the chamber shifts around yet again.
What is happening?
Okay. So if I'm reading
Everybody,
this correctly,
resituate yourself.
Oh God.
This one.
Yeah, because it just moved 45 degrees, so we would be.
So would I be
Here.
here?
Yeah, Roll 20's wigging out on me. I can't select. There we go.
I thought I was making a dent in the wall
I'm gonna
too.
get rid of the skeleton.
all right.
That skeleton. He was a good buddy. Why'd you delete
That
him?
was up here.
Crap. No.
He was my rock.
Trap,
You-
trap. You were the wing. You were the wings on my back.
He was my bitch.
Did you say that?
Alexandria,
Hello.
anything else happening in there as you hear?
Yeah, after that happens, I am going to, still holding it to the right,
Which
press
one
the
to
blue
the
button
right?
again.
Which one to the right?
The same dial, the blue dial.
Yeah. You're sort of. Are you just continuing to hold it that direction? and
Oh,
not let
I'm
it
making
go?
sure it stays to the right.
Oh, if you're making sure it stays to the right, the light just blinks across all of them
Oh.
Oh, it keeps going.
until it hits the last one.
Have you
Oh,
figured
and
it
that-
out, Kyle?
Okay, so
Okay.
now if I throw the dial to the left on the
The
red,
light or sorry, on the red.
yeah,
On left on the red.
Oh, you're back.
Oh wait, roll a 1d12.
okay.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So you've returned. Lost you there for a moment.
Yeah, I was trying some things.
What have you discovered?
Ah, interesting functionality.
Still need my help?
If you want to offer it. Who am I talking to anyway?
Oh. Well, it's been a while since I've introduced myself to anyone. Goro is such a bore.
What? While
cut
holding
out
it
there.
to the left so I can continue talking to
This
him.
is the red dial you're holding to the left. Yep. You can continue talking to him if it's in the upright position as well. I didn't note that.
Oh, cool.
So if you just let it go, you keep the connection.
Sweet.
This is so fucked.
So I will keep talking to him because he's interesting, but I will use the blue dial and turn it left until I can get to orientation 3.
Okay. It is at orientation 3. Cool.
And then I will throw that, or rather press the blue button.
Only a few moments, just as you've settled, everything starts turning once again. As the rooms realign themselves with the way they were when you first entered into this room.
Is there slime on the floor in front of me?
There is slime on the floor in front of you and a sealed passage, Edwin. Since you can see to the other side, I'll kind of put you here in the middle.
You know what? I'm going to levitate over here.
Okay.
Oh, I can't. Oh, that door closed. I knock it.
The door opens.
Cool.
And
No.
Edwin, make a dexterity saving throw. No.
Wait. No, hold on a second.
You don't know he's on the other side.
No. These rooms rotate.
Yeah.
There is a gap between these tunnels and the rooms. All of that liquid should be pouring out of that gap.
Oh, I know, but Edwin is right there, and it's about to spill right onto his feet. So,
fair.
Edwin, I do need you to
There's
make a
one initial
dexterity
wave.
saving throw.
Oh no!
Okay, I love it. Immediately, you immediately look, and as it's made that orientation, Edwin, and you see that wall immediately, you hear like a boom, and the wall in front of you, which is like a dead end with no Alexandria, which is a little confusing, begins to lift and spilling out is a little bit of a mini tidal wave of this horrible viscous fluid that covers the ground. Let me remove this passage. God, fucking knock, dude. Legit spell.
I love knock.
Edwin. I don't remember if you make a save here. I think you do. Yeah. This is your first time coming into contact with it, so it's just this. You can move out of the way after the fact, but you do take 4 psychic damage the minute the liquid touches your feet.
This is a storage room.
You talking to me, Edwin?
Sorry, I thought it was the other way unmuted. I talked to Alyssa.
No, you're good.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
Okay, yeah, 4 psychic damage as it splashes out at your feet. You can easily move back out of the way to no longer suffer that pain. But yeah, immediately it begins to spill out of the floor. And though there was no immediate danger previously, I'll remove the initiative order.
You doing all right in there?
Oh, making it work. Is the lever back up
No,
now?
it's still in the down position.
Ha. Cool. So
you all have access to each other again, by the way, for the time being.
So for the sake of everybody being able to communicate and not have to go through Edwin anymore, I catch everybody up in case he wasn't parroting everything very well. I've got.
Absolutely.
I don't know where the wavy room is. There's 3 rooms we can get everybody to.
Oh,
The wavy gas room, the chain room, and the
Baca.
no, that's the tunnel we came from.
The wheelie room?
So, Alexander, this explanation will take a moment, and there is something more dire happening. So it may have to happen after, and it might also be the perfect way to end our session.
Oh God.
You'll all notice it pretty quickly, but as you re-meet this configuration, Victor, you smell something. It's horrible. And it's sort of just filling the area around you, and you can't tell what it is. You look at your clothes, you look around, just this horrible, just deathly, just corpsey scent surrounds you. and you hear something behind you, this horrible, as we see framing
Hear it at all.
framing
Your mic
Wait,
can't
wait,
the
wait.
whole
This
thing.
horrible what?
this horrible sound just sort of echoes in from behind you, and you feel this heat as it hits the back of your neck, Victor. This
Oh.
and we see filling the area
Corpse flower, isn't it?
behind you. No, I'll give you a look.
Throw the lemon crook.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh,
It's worse than a corpse flower.
We
Oh,
disturbed the garden.
no.
It fills the room, and when we return, by the way, when we return, it will be initiative.
We should move Lucano and War back
Where were
they were.
Where they belong.
Where were they
yeah.
actually?
They're near Victor
Like here?
because they would have
Yeah,
been.
they were like
Lucano should
they
be
were,
right,
like,
next to
me.
Victor.
I am, I think, where I'm supposed to be.
Okay.
I
All
was up on the wall, like next to the acid sprayer. but-
Lucano, you get
Oh,
this
yeah, you're
horrible
right.
smell as well. And Alexandria, you said you were about to like explain things to people, so I imagine you're like here.
No, I'm just screaming it back from the.
Okay, you have no idea the danger that's happening then. In
Yeah,
that
no,
moment.
no clue whatsoever. Like I'm just speaking obnoxiously while he's like looking around.
Okay.
And Edwin is yelling back and forth with Alexandria too, so also has no idea until someone until he hears it, I guess.
And to be frank, so you guys understand sort of what's happening, this stuff is peeling in from the floor and the ceiling. There are two. So one up top and bottom are pouring. Just this whole chamber is just filled with compost as it's sort of pouring out the whole length
Fucking-
of the 12
Fucking
feet.
hell, man. God
So
damn it.
we will return to that fun next time. Since we are
So-
40 minutes about what's up.
They are in the green room. The green room, right?
Yeah, they are entering in from the green room into the other room.
Oh man, I hope I can just throw this switch.
I
and
know. we gotta see what happens, because that definitely would
What
be a
happens?
thing.
They get cut in half.
We're gonna be rolling initiatives, and I think Alexandria is going to easily. And I will say Alexandria can be a part of this initiative because it doesn't take long for people to go fuck. So if Alexandria goes first, it getting cut in half could very well be a thing. So we'll see what that looks like when we come back and figure that out next time, which should be on the 9th before we take a little bit of a break. But let's call it there since we are already over by about 45 minutes. Thank you guys for hanging out a little bit extra to do this room. This was fun. Thank y'all for playing some Dungeons & Dragons with me tonight. Y'all awesome. This was really fun. I've literally been waiting for this room particularly for many years. So this is very fun to see be interacted with in this way. This is a blast.
Wow.
And thank you to those joining us over on YouTube. We will catch you for the next one. Take care. Bye.
Bye.